Aha! Happy Crimson Tuesday. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Here we are. Possible Dan. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna quickly do a check right now to make sure that that could still be a thing that happens tonight. Mouse Miss Happy Crimson Tuesday. I'm gonna just keep it up on my messaging app to make sure in case Dan does get in touch. But yeah, as of now, we're gonna be joined with a Dan at around 9:30. But before that, there's plenty to see and do, which I'm kind of looking forward to sharing. Jim Plays Games! Hi! Long time no see! Happy Crimson Tuesday. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okie dokie. Well, lots to get through. I'm going to start with... What am I going to start with? My gosh. There's so much that I don't know where to start. Okay. I guess what I'll do is I'll start with something easy. The easy thing is the cross-stitching progress that I've gotten done so far. So let's start with that. That's a no-brainer. You can do that. Okay. Here it is. EGA cross-stitching. I'm working on this dragon from Rise of the Dragon, the EGA version. Go on, Sama! Happy Crimson Tuesday, Artistic Ulysses. Happy Crimson Tuesday. So there it is. I don't know if you can see like a dragon belly there, a little yellow dragon belly happening. So that's coming along. Although, not coming along as quickly because I am working on a few other things at the same time. One of which is, let's just get into it, I suppose. It's that time again. It's that time again where I talk about, I should do this more during the year, I forget most times, but yeah, I do have a Patreon for Crimson Diamond stuff, and every year for the past few years I've been doing a Christmas card for I think it's the $5 tier patrons, $5 US tier patrons, where if you're a new patron, within the time of like say now and the time I send the cards out, you get a bonus pack, and the bonus pack consists of previous year's Christmas cards and one of the postcards, which you see here. Oh, Jim Plays Games. You usually sleep by now. I sleep by now these days. Crimson Tuesdays, a silver lining of insomnia. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're having some trouble sleeping, Jim Plays Games, but it's good to see you still, and I do hope you can get more restful nights soon. Hey, Deluxe Tux, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, this is the thing where I was going to start working on my Patreon Christmas card this week, and I still will, but I've said before that I needed to get the iPad fixed. The charger, some charger chip or something on the motherboard needed replacing, and that got replaced. And then I tried to start the Christmas card design, and there was a huge vertical dead space through the entire surface of the iPad, where none of the like the brushstrokes or anything were registering. And I looked it up and it looks like the digitizer, whatever that is, needs to be replaced probably. So I'm going to maybe look into that. But before I actually look into fixing that, I'm going to try going back to my Microsoft Surface Pro 2 and sketching the card on that instead. We will see. I used to use it a lot. I used the Surface Pro 2 for all my illustration work, and I used it for a lot of Crimson Diamond artwork. There's no reason why I couldn't use it again for that. The iPad just has a better form factor and everything, but at this stage, I'm going to hold off on getting that second repair done on the iPad and see if I can just, work on the Surface Pro 2 for that. But yes, I'm going to be talking, I guess, about this Patreon thing every week until I actually finish the card. I have an idea for it, actually. I'm kind of looking forward to that, actually implementing it. The idea part is kind of the hardest part. And yeah, I often don't feel any like rush or pressure to decide whether you want to do this or not, like become a $5 patron, because there have been years where I sent out the holiday card in February. Yes, there will be plenty of time, and I will give plenty of notice before all of this happens. So there is that. So that's the first order of business. Second order of business is Indie Cup Canada. I was nominated by Indie Cup Canada for their Rising Star category. And these are the other nominees as well. Actually, I should probably put my I'll put a link to my Patreon first before we can put that to bed for the night. Yeah, there is Nightbot has shown the link to my Patreon page. And yeah, that same $5 Patreon, new patron folks will get that bonus pack. Actually, before I talk about this more, I can show you what the actual bonus pack in real life. Okay. Here is the bonus pack. The bonus pack this year. Oh, Fox Green, thank you. Good to see you, by the way. Is this card. This is the 2021 card. You'll get a copy of the 2021 card. You'll get a copy, I think this is the 2020 card. That's the 2020 card. And then you'll get last year's card, which is the 2022 card. This one here. And you will also get one of these handy dandy, glossy Crimson Diamond postcards. This is the bonus pack this year. And actually, this one here, I think this is the 2020 card. I only have like 15 of these left, so hopefully not more than 15 people become new patrons this holiday season. I'm kind of counting on it, so don't spoil that. No more than 15 of you become new Patreon patrons this year. Otherwise, there's going to be trouble because I don't have more of these. Oh, Grunislav, happy Crimson Tuesday. Good to see you. So that's all that. And I do sign them too. I have a really beautiful metallic gold marker that I sign all those with as well. Okay, and Grunislav, of course, is Francisco Gonzalez, who is currently making rose water, and also a fellow streamer. Thank you so much, by the way, for the follow, CR1901, and Bilkun, thanks so much for the sub. Fantastic. Good to see you, Bilkun, and good to see you, CR1901. Yeah, Francisco streams on Wild West Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern. He will be streaming art development for Rosewater. He's been working his way through a bunch of animations, so definitely tune in for that tomorrow. That is that. Oh yeah, okay. Going back to this. Oh, G Markall, thank you so much for the follow. Going back to this, yeah. The winners are going to be announced, I think, on Thursday potentially for the Indie Cup Canada. And if you want to check out the rest of the nominees and all the other categories, you can check out that link there, indiecup.net/Canada/nominees. And I did look at the other nominees in my category. Rising Star, by the way, is for solo devs or small team developers. I think that was their designation for that. I did look up all these other ones and they all look really good. So competition stiff. It's just so nice to be nominated for stuff, and they actually give a little badge that you can put on your Steam page, which I have done, and I also put it on my web page as well. So I like to collect those little badges for things. Dr. McKayla, thank you. Thank you for congratulations, and happy Crimson Tuesday. CR1901 says, I'm just stopping by to follow. I'm busy trying to get a project out of the door. I'm hyper-focusing, but I'll try to remember to catch another stream. No, thank you so much for the follow. And actually, I do also... if this time is not compatible for you, I do have a YouTube channel, which it's in one of that's in. Is it in those links? Yes, there's a YouTube link in that mess of links, and I do put my VODs up in case you do want to watch them after the fact. Bill Kuhn just arrived, still unpacking my car of stuff, then making dinner. The streamer's my company for dinner. Fantastic. Well, you got to tell us what's for dinner tonight, Bill Kuhn. An Evil Tentacle, Hyper Crimson Tuesday. But yes, that's that. I'll let you guys know next week, how that all went. Also, I guess what came out last week was the latest version of the Crimson Gazette, which I think we might have talked about last time, so I'm not going to get into that. Oh, nice. Yeah, see you on the Fetty, for sure. See you on 1901. Adventure Game Hotspot! Oh my gosh, wonderful to see you as well. Hyper Crimson Tuesday. Fantastic. Let's see here. Getting through these. There's one more news item. Oh no, there's two more news items I need to get through. Okay, this Superfest. So this is the Hand-Eye Society. That's an indie games kind of organization here, government-funded indie games organization here in Toronto, and they are currently hosting. I mean, they're streaming it right now. They're streaming Super Festival, and Super Festival is actually. I'm also going to give a shout out to Adventure Game Hotspot. Good to see you. Shout out. Okay, if I can get this right. Adventure Game Hotspot. Is that going to work? Okay, great. And I actually need to give Granislav a shout out as well. Okay. So will we be seeing Dan tonight? After all, Granislav asks, as far as I know, that's the most recent information I have, that yes, Dan will be joining us. I gave him a list of the tracks we'll be going through tonight. And hopefully we can get that all done tonight. Yes, fund indie games instead. Yes, Deluxe Deck, exactly. We're going to fund indie games instead. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, for Superfest. So there is the link I put in Nightbot. I did that right. Yeah. The Twitch. They have a Twitch channel as well. The Hand Eye Society does, and then there's also a link to the actual festival site. I have a pre-recorded workshop that is going to be streaming live on their Twitch channel tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern. And it's pre-recorded, so that's just, they're just going to be rolling tape, but I will be in chat at the same time answering questions that people might have. Although like the workshop moves pretty fast, so I don't imagine people have questions at the time, but I will be in chat during that time. And then after the stream, I will also be in chat to answer any questions that people might have after the fact. And it is just, it's an introduction to Adventure Game Studio using 3.6, which is one of the more recent versions of the engine. And I try to get through all the basics of making an Adventure Game Studio game in that version in about an hour and a half. So I move really, really quickly in it, and I did it all in one take because I don't know how to video edit. It's a little bit frantic and it might be a little bit sloppy, but I think I got it in there. I actually forgot to. I start discussing about walk behinds and then I forgot and then I went back to it. So if you watch tomorrow and you're wondering what happened to the rest of the walk behind discussion, I do circle back to it, thankfully. Yeah, I love the Jim Plays Games. I love the page aesthetic very much. My website, the Crimson Diamond website, also looks very 90s as well. Okay, that's that. So please tune in for that. And also, I think, during this evening and also for the rest of the week, the Hand Eye Society will be hosting other workshops. Some of them will be actually live, not pre-recorded. And there are some panels and all kinds of stuff that are going to be live on that Twitch page. So definitely check it out. Ace, happy Crimson Tuesday. And Pascal Broseph, you love the 90s website design. I like it. It's simple. I don't like those ones where it feels like I'm playing a game on a website. I don't like that. I like to see everything nice and clear. And I like columns and I like all that stuff. Okay, moving on from this. Last thing I want to show, and then I guess I'll introduce myself, which I always do kind of backwards. Last thing I want to show is this. This is a really, really, really fun thing that I got to participate in. This is a calendar for charity. This was put together by the Playdate community. This was spearheaded by a Playdate community member called Zanya Lasagna. And they asked a bunch of people to collaborate to contribute some artwork for this calendar. And the calendar is for charity. A portion of the proceeds are going to adopt an animal through the WWF, which is the World Wildlife Fund for Nature, not the World Wrestling Federation. There's a link for pre-ordering the calendar, and this is what it looks like. It's actually really cool because it's not one of the ones that has the spiral binding or anything like that. This is like pretty, in terms of like stuff, it's very like streamlined, which I really appreciate, like the option that Zanya picked. And Greg Best 90, happy Crimson Tuesday, good to see you. And actually I have a copy of this exact piece right now. So I did take these photos and I can show you guys what that all looks like. And I'm going to try to do this with this on. But I will bail on it if it cancels out. Yes, this is 8-bit Julia. Okay, so here is the calendar. So this, I'm not going to, there are pictures of all the artwork on the calendar, but so here are the cards. There are these calendar cards that you get, which have art created from a bunch of different, there's Real Steel, that's another Sweet Baby Incorporated production. And so what's cool about these is not only are they printed on this one side with, the dates and everything like that, and the artwork, on the back, they actually have this whole profile of the person who contributed the piece. Yeah, this is, I'm Adventure Game Hospital. I'm glad you like it. So I'll show you my one here. It's nice because there's also like the 2025. So there's a 2024, 2025 as well. So there's a bit of extra. And here is my piece. This is for Recommendation Dog, of course, which is the Playdate game I worked on with Sweet Baby Incorporated and Strange Scaffold, and I did art and art directed for it. And you can see, I will kind of explain some of the stuff that's in this. We have, so yeah, you have this idea of when you open up, when you have your receive your season's worth of Playdate games, they come wrapped in a bow, which is like I think really lovely. And I incorporated that into this piece as well. This swirly lollipop, this is the Sweet Baby Incorporated logo. And then here we have an indication of the Strange Scaffold logo, super low resolution. And then up here we have like a silhouetted photo, which is the kinds of photos that you will find in Recommendation Dog. And the stocking has JM, which of course that's my little, I guess my little signature here. And yeah, we have this is Chad Shakespeare, the dog, the Strange Scaffold dog. And that's that. That's the 2024 month. And also on the back, yeah, this is, you know, it talks about me and games I've worked on and my play piece and all the rest of it. And I guess, yeah, I mean, I guess I will read the back of this because why not? Benjamin Rivers, hello again. Good to see you. Good to see you. Fantastic. Benjamin Rivers, another game developer, a fellow Canadian game developer and streamer, in fact. So let's shout out Benjamin Rivers Incorporated of Bancy Co., who made Home and Alone with You. And I have to play Alone with You because I do have it in my itch.io library, I believe. Fantastic to see you. And was streaming, I think, even earlier today or earlier this week. Beta Human, good to see you, by the way. Does the Playdate calendar have days that other calendars don't, like October 34th? It doesn't, but you could probably add your own cards, which is actually, this is what's cool about this. So yeah, you get these cards, and here's the wooden stand, and you kind of stick them in the stand like this, and then they kind of, you know, they wedge there quite nicely. And yeah, you can use the stand for other stuff when the calendar is done. So I find this a very pleasing form factor and very useful. One Short Eye, oh my gosh, wonderful to see you. And Mousimus, happy Crimson Good Tuesday. One Short Eye, happy Crimson Good Tuesday. One Short Eye, I do have special links for One Short Eye. One Short Eye is a wonderful YouTube streamer who creates Speedy. He's part of the Speedy Adventures community. Also produces these speedrunning adventure game documentaries, which are absolutely fantastic. So there are links for that. Check those out. Subscribe to his channel. Some of the best content I enjoy on YouTube. As soon as one of those goes up, it's an instant watch for me. Okay, yeah. So that's that. So this is the whole package that you will get. So this calendar is available for pre-order on this link here, with proceeds, portions of the proteins, protein, right? Portions of the protein. It's fine. Portions of the proceeds are going to charity. And my card here says, every Playdate owner knows the excitement of unwrapping a new Playdate game. I wanted to celebrate the sweetness and warmth of both receiving and giving gifts for this December artwork. Happy holidays. Recommendation Dog is a joyful gift that me and the rest of the team are happy to give. It's free on catalog. I hope you enjoy playing it as much as we enjoyed making it. And then I just explained like the little symbols in there, which I would explain to you guys. Another fun thing about this is that it does come with this little fun booklet, which has the same information of all the people who contributed in there too. It's a really beautiful little, beautifully produced package. Yes, always watch your protein portions. Exactly, Benjamin Rivers. Exactly. Zanya Lasagna! Oh my gosh, okay, yeah. This is exactly, so this is the person I'm talking about. This is the person who produced this wonderful project. So thank you so much for dropping by, Zanya. And if I'm mispronouncing that, please let me know. But yeah, this is just wonderful. And it was nice because, yeah, Zanya did correspond with me about the type of form factor that this calendar should take. And Zanya was asking, you know, should this be like a spiral bound note, you know, calendar or some other kind of binding? And I was saying, you know, yeah, I'm not crazy about the amount of waste those spiral bound kind of calendars create. And so Zanya found this solution, which I think is ingenious and definitely a lot more environmentally friendly and just overall more useful after the calendar is finished. So, oh, good, Zanya. I'm so relieved I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Fantastic. 6 months of the year: February, April, June, October, November, and Christmas. Yes, no more alliterations. No more. Okay, but yeah, so Zanya, thank you so much for inviting me to collaborate on this wonderful project with you. And yeah, it's wonderful that you've created these things and are such a big supporter of the Playdate community, which is a lovely community. And Zanya not only does design work like this, but Zanya also makes games, is a game developer. So fantastic. Very fantastic. Very cool piece. Okay. Let's see, what else did I have to show? Oh yeah, and here's just more photos of that. And is that I think that is the last thing. Okay, that is the last thing. Fantastic. Okay. We're going to move on to, I guess, we're going to move on to me introducing myself. Hi, I'm Julia Minamata, and this is Crimson Tuesday, which we do pretty much every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's usually me working on art, which is what we'll be doing just after I finish talking about this and showing the trailer. But occasionally we get Dan Polakar, who is the musician on the project. And Dan, this is Dan's stuff. dantheband.com. Dan is, he's a touring musician. He is a composer and a teacher, all kinds of stuff. And yeah, when he can, he does join us for some live music composing. Although I think at this point we've pretty much composed all the tracks for the Crimson Diamond, and we're just going back and finishing up some loose ends that we left during other streams. And then I just have to bother Dan every day to get those tracks, because this actually segues really well into developer update. Add adult wearing diaper. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Thank you for the follow. This brings us to developer update, where yes, the alpha version is complete. I finished writing up the walkthrough, and I'm currently just going through that walkthrough, making sure that all the steps are in order, and I have all the text parser commands correct, and of course fixing a few things along the way. But after that part is finished, I'm probably going to be starting to send the alpha out to my testers, which is, that's exciting. That's exciting. And then finishing this thing. Cosmic Void, happy Crimson Tuesday. I'm also going to try to do a shout out for Francisco. So I missed out on that. I have all the links, but it's not the same. Goodness off, yeah. And thank you for the congrats on the alpha. And I guess now we've reached that critical mass of EGA text parser game developers in chat. Modern EGA text parser adventure creators. I'm not the only one. There are others. Cosmic Void, who has just come in, has made 3 Tachyon Dreams games. Prolific game developer, currently working on Twilight Oracle. You can find Cosmic Void's work at Cosmic Void itch.io. Dave War is making Fortune and Glory, which you can find at The Day of War on Twitter, TheDeivore. Kinney Games is making Signal and Echo. Iris is missing. KinneyGames.com, KINI Games.com. There is a demo on Steam for that as well, which I have played, and it is fantastic. Mousemas, who remade Enclosure into a 3D version, which is also fantastic, and is currently working on an original game with the artist, I believe, of that original Enclosure. The game is called Escape from Castle Matsumoto, and you can find Enclosure 3D and updates about Castle of Matsumoto at Mousemas, Mausimus, itch.io page. Phil Fortier has made 4 Snail Trek games that are available on Steam. Those have a really cool predictive text parser, which is really nice. And Slat Studio, who's making Betrayed Alliance 2 and remaking Betrayed Alliance 1. You can find that at rjslattery, SLATTERY.com/betrayed-alliance. Mike Clam, good to see you. Thank you for congrats on the alpha. Mike Clam, are you the Mike Clam who is also in the Super Festival, I mean? Yes, and Benjamin Rivers, I am very happy to see more people doing EGA games. Very, very happy to see you. You are a fantastic. Small world. Good to see you. Yeah, how was Super Festival yesterday? Because I'm gonna be hanging out in that on Wednesday. Tomorrow. Is that tomorrow? That is tomorrow. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna run my trailer real quick actually now. It's that time of night, and I think from there, we are going to get into some pixel art, which I'm excited to do. EGA pixel art, in fact. Oh, and also I forgot. Did Bilkin get back to us about what he was making for dinner? I do need to know that. I'm actually gonna wait. The stream is going to come to a screeching halt until I know what Bilkin was gonna make for dinner. Okay, I don't think he said. Okay, that's okay. That's fine. Okay. I'm very interested in food. Benjamin, my talk is tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern, and it's a pre-recorded workshop about it's an introduction to Adventure Game Studio, but I will be in chat to like answer questions or whatever. I'm kind of my gosh, I recorded that about a month ago, and now I'm feeling like, is it even coherent at this point? I don't even know. I'm kind of scared. Okay, it's a good time. Fantastic, my claim. Fantastic. Oh, okay, Mousemiss. Yes, okay. Mousemiss asking about any updates on Dark Convergence 2. We did finish Dark Convergence 1 on stream together during my pre-Halloween stream. And yes, amazingly, Jeffrey Kintz, who is the developer of the Dark Convergence 1 and 2, got in contact with me, found the YouTube video, which is kind of amazing. And I invited him to come on stream as a guest, and he respectfully declined, which I totally understand. It's not for everyone. But did supply me with the files for the Dark Convergence 2. So we're definitely going to play that. Probably next week we're going to get started on that. He says it is pretty short. But I have to... Ooh, actually, that is the other thing that I did have a graphic for. I knew I was forgetting something. Here we go. The Dark Convergence 2, The Hideous Trigoli by Jeffrey Kintz. This is it. We are going to be playing this as our next Let's Play. And then after that, I will be starting up the other one that I had in mind, which is another EGA text parser adventure game. We have not run out of them yet. Fantastic. So it's fantastic. Adrian Bauer, for Happy Crimson Good Tuesday. Oh, by the way, Adrian Bauer, I saw on Twitter that Owlboy is 65% off right now, and I think I'm going to buy it. It's been, yeah, I mentioned before last stream that I have not played it yet, and I'm kind of embarrassed. But yeah, I saw the sale on it right now, and yeah, I think I'm going to go for it. And if anyone wants to drop the link for Owlboy on Steam in chat, please do. It is on sale, 65% off, a very, very good deal. Yes. The autumn sale, the Steam autumn sale. Yes. Okay, and Bilkun says, dinner tonight is chicken soup with added mini sausage by Progresso, a bagel for absorption, and an apple for dessert. That sounds amazing. I love a chicken soup. Yeah, this is amazing. I love this a lot. It kind of looks like Manhunter New York, right? With the robe, the brown robed person. Oh, I'm looking forward to playing this. I'm also looking forward to playing Owlboy at long last. It took you guys long enough to finish it, and it's taken me long enough to play it. So, we're gonna make it happen. Not on stream though. Not on stream. I'm terrible at platform games. Thank you. Yes, please do shill. Adrian Bauer, shill. You deserve to shill Owlboy. The game is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, happy anniversary. 7-year anniversary of releasing Owlboy. You guys stuck to it. I have so much respect for that. And it is fantastic in every way. Like, the music is amazing. The art is amazing. Everything is amazing. I hope you sell lots of units. 65% off. Grab it, you guys. I don't know if it goes on sale often or if it ever goes on sale for that much, but that's a significant savings. Totally, yes. Totally Manhunter. I cannot wait to play this. Oh, Deluxe Tux. I was at a brew pub for lunch today, and they served me a burger with peanut butter on it. It was surprisingly decent. I have questions. I have one question. What was it called? Like, did it have a certain special name? Was it supposed to be like Thai flavored or something? I need to know more about the peanut butter burger. That you did order. I mean, it did say that it did have peanut butter on it, and I need to know more. Oh, it's Australian. Adrian Bauer. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of such a thing. Yes, Owlboy is beautiful. Jim plays games, and you also must play it. You've had peanut butter burger. This is a thing. It's a Jimmy burger. Jimmy. Peanut butter. Okay, another one, Scantron. Peanut butter burgers are good when the peanut butter has no sugar. Okay, wait. Okay, I have more questions. Is the peanut butter, do they apply it to the bun, or are they applying it directly on the meat? Or how is this working? Do you dip it? What's happening? Oh, Jim Plays Games says, I saw a burger in America that included a Krispy Kreme donut. Yeah, it's a bit much. Sweet beets. I like beets. Adrian Bauer. Okay, yes, please. Is it on the bun or is it on the actual meat? Must know. Is it crunchy or smooth peanut butter? And is it actually peanut butter or is it, yeah, peanut butter with no sugar? What is happening? I've never even seen that on a menu. It's like peanut butter sauce on the upper bun. So it's not like thick peanut butter. It's okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna run the trailer. With that thought, I'm gonna run the trailer, and then we're gonna get into some artwork. Oh my gosh. Wow, I live and learn. You guys, I'm telling you, every week I'm telling you, you guys teach me so much every week. Peanut butter on a burger.
Crimson, Ontario was once a prosperous, lively mining town. But that was a long time ago. Now it's quiet, nearly deserted, and some folks aim to keep it that way. Nancy Maple is an aspiring mineralogist, assigned to follow the trail of a dazzling diamond. An intriguing cast of characters has converged under one roof, each meaning to get their own way. Or else. Will Nancy untangle the mysteries and machinations before it's too late? Will the sleepy town of Crimson shine once more? Find out in The Crimson Diamond, an upcoming adventure game by Julia Minamata. The Crimson Diamond demo is available on Steam and itch.io for Windows PC and Mac OS.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna catch up on chat real quick. Yeah, I also prefer crunchy peanut butter, but Grindaslav, who was in chat earlier, is not a fan. He prefers the smooth, which I also don't understand. Peanut butter, Adrian Bao. Peanut butter and bacon together, weirdly magical. Okay. I can kind of see that. I don't really understand what it's with the burger. I've never, yeah. I try it, I suppose. I don't often order burgers when I'm at pubs, because I feel like they're really expensive. And I like to try to, I mean, there's no reason why not, besides the fact that I always think of burgers as something for like a fast food thing. And then when I see a burger on a menu for $15, I kind of have to like give pause. But I should try this more, because maybe I would have found it by now. And also, yeah, sensory texture issues as well, like with the crunchy peanut butter, indeed. Okay, Pascal Brosov said there's a chain in Ontario called The Works. If you want to try peanut butter on a burger, among other oddities. Okay. I might have to. I might have to. Let's turn this music back on. And we're gonna move on. Benjamin River says, my wife makes Hong Kong style peanut butter stuffed French toast and it's incredible. That sounds amazing. I can totally and 100% get on board with that. I've never heard of that, and I can already, like, that makes sense to me completely and utterly, and I need to try that. I've never seen that in, like, Hong Kong restaurants. Is that, like, a home cooking thing more, or do they actually serve that at, like, bubble tea places and stuff? Because I would so order that. Sounds amazing. Because then it's all hot, and then the peanut butter gets all, like, creamy, and that, yeah, I would do it. Let's get into this. Let us get into this. You should now see Photoshop. And we are going to leave aside working on Nancy and the dragon. We're going to work on this golden idol, which is kind of what I wanted to do last week, but we got, was it last week? Last week, but I got a little bit sidetracked. Oh my gosh. Okay, deluxe size burgers. I usually do at home Gouda cheese, black pepper, lightly fried jalapenos as topping. Okay, Benjamin Rivers, yes, please indeed send me links. That sounds amazing. Oh, you haven't seen this yet. Okay, yeah. Jim plays games, so you might be more familiar with this scene, which is, yeah, this is what we had worked on most recently. And now we are getting into the close-up of this piece here, which is, we finished off the dragon, the Rise of the Dragon close-up, and now I'm going to work on the idol, which is this idol from Secret of Monkey Island. This fellow. I'm going to flip him, actually. And then actually also something I did was I picked up this copy of The Conquest of Camelot Grail as an example of something that is shiny and golden. And we're going to use that as these are our 2 frames of reference for this piece. Cosmic Void. No, please do indeed. We can do a hats off. You know, what we're going to do... to increase our Dan chances, this is a buff to Dan spawn, to spawning a Dan. We're gonna do one of these. This is Dan's hats. I'm just gonna double check. Okay, yeah, this is new. Nope, wrong thing. Yeah, this is my Dan the Band hat that he gave me. This is his DTB hat, which kind of looks like an Autobot head, and we know Dan likes his Transformers. So yes, thank you so much for that, and hopefully this will increase our chances of a Dan. Okay. Just a Jeffy, happy Crimson Tuesday. Is it Om Nom o'clock already, or did food talk start early? Food talk started really super early tonight, just a Jeffy. Peanut butter on hamburgers. And peanut butter French toast. Peanut butter stuffed French toast. I need to try that. And Deluxe Duck, you don't like tomato on your burgers, you think mayo is gross, you get creative. That sounds... I like Gouda cheese. I do. I like a creamy soft cheese on a burger. I find that really appealing. Neon Totem, happy Crimson Tuesday. Good to see you. Oh, did we get a Robot Spacer as well? Did I miss the Robot Spacer coming in tonight? Robot Spacer. Yes, my Dan changes my dances. Good to see Robot Spacer. No, Robot Spacer. Ooh, no, I didn't want to do that. I'm just trying to get my notifications up. Robot Spacer started Maupiti. I don't know how to pronounce it either. Maupiti Island, which is the sequel to Mortville Manor. The infamous Mortville Manor. And I've been watching him start playing Maupiti Island by Lancor Games as well. And boy, I'm getting flashbacks. He started his spreadsheet much earlier than I did, to his credit. But oh boy. The game is so cruel. It's so stingy. And yeah, Robot Spacer, if you you're pretty much I'm gonna pretty much guarantee to actually it's not my choice tonight. I'm gonna try if Dan does come, it's Dan's choice of raid, but I will try to convince him if you are playing Maupiti Island to raid you tonight. Okay, oh, Robot Spacer said, I learned that it's completely unrelated to the real Maupiti Island, so I think you can pronounce it however you want. Okay, I will. I will. Robot Spacer being one of my favorite streamers. And yeah, the fact that you're playing Maupiti Island so I don't have to, and also it's beautiful. That's the thing though. That's what gets me. That's what keeps us interested. It is incredibly beautiful, this game. Hold on, I'm just gonna fix my activity feed. And thank you, by the way, Robot Spacer, for the resub. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Robot Spacer's VODs, on Maupiti Island, you must, because that game is stunning. It does a lot of really beautiful limited palettes within a single scene, and then they'll shift to a different scene, and it'll be a different limited palette, and it's gorgeous. They're so good, which I think it has to be in order to get people to play that game, because you have a memory. There's a memory feature in that game where you get like 8 slots where you, after someone said something, you can have your character memorize something. And it's very scary. I'm very scared of it. Okay, we're gonna get into this idle thing. Of course, the difficulty with something like this is the actual reference that we have is very small, and we're gonna have to be pretty creative about what this is eventually gonna look like. But that's exciting because that means we get to really kind of put our stamp on it. In Jim plays games, I can only remember 8 things. Yeah, so yeah, there's apparently 400 plus recorded lines of dialogue. Oh, and by recorded lines of dialogue, I mean voice synthesized lines of dialogue. And you can choose your character to remember 8. And I guess that's relevant later when you're questioning people, but it's not really well explained. And Robot Spacer has already said that he expects this might take even longer than Murder Club, which is a infamously difficult game, but did conquer. It's kind of got like an overbite, and then it's got a chin. And the mouth is open kind of wide. I'm gonna get into starting that second color. 400, yeah, plenty. Oh boy. It's one of those things where it's kind of cool that they use voice synthesized lines, but at the same time, they're not, they're not the best in terms of vocal performances, of course, but it's good that they're there for people, who need or want them. Yeah, I'm just going to get in here because I want to get an idea with some shading, like what this is actually going to end up looking like, because I don't know. Based on the probably 80 pixels of stuff. I don't know. Hopefully this will help me figure that out. Yes, the Stone Age of voice synthesizers. But I'm very interested in watching the playthrough. You love this new emote. Jim Plays Games. It's actually the subscriber version is animated. I think this is. I don't know why mine aren't animating. One of them is supposed to animate, and I can't figure it out. Someone's got it. I'm glad you like it. Of course, it's from this close-up when we were working on it. A close-up Nancy. And it's, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the non-animation of that. I kind of like him so far. I kind of like this guy so far. Oh, okay, it's animated for you, Beta Human. Okay, it's not for me on the iPad. I don't know what the issue is, but I'm glad that it's animating. Actually, I may cheat this overhang a little bit and just add more to it. Yeah, as I mentioned before, the iPad is having more issues. The digitizer part of it's not really working down the middle, but it still works fine as kind of my secondary monitor for doing streams, which is good. But for art stuff, it's not gonna work for anything at all. Jim Plays Games, good luck trying to sleep, says, glad I got to see some of the stream and see progress on a new scene. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Happy Crimson Tuesday, Jim Plays Games. Yes, and I just do really, really hope you can sleep. It's like one of the most important things to do for sure. And yeah, good luck with it. And nostrils. Nostrils are weird. Oh no. You'd think I didn't have nostrils myself, that I'm having this kind of trouble with them. Pretty sure I have nostrils. And then there's another kind of, yeah, it kind of has a... I should have looked at other types of like Aztec art or something, or Incan art, because that's kind of what this is reminding me of now, come to think of it. That would have been a good reference point. Oh, something else. I did play a few things this past weekend. I played The Curious Expedition. And it's amazing. I know that there's a second one now, and I know that game is probably, I don't know how old it is, it's probably really old, but it's amazing. And the art is also beautiful pixel art. I love it a lot. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Yes, Neon Totem, become enlightened when you open your third nostril. I'm also gonna do shout out for Neon Totem as well, another streamer. Shout out. If anyone else has played Curious Expedition, and did you also think it's awesome? Because it's awesome. And I'm recommending it to everyone. It's kind of like a rogue-like type of exploration game. Kind of like an Oregon Trail, but more going on, I guess. Oh, no, I'm thinking... you know what, Neon Totem, you are correct. I am thinking of Neon Venom. And there's a Neon Arcade as well that I'm also thinking of. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think I've done that before too, and I've confused you with other people who have Neon in their name. Yeah, yeah, Pascal Brosov, it's really cool. It's a really interesting game, and I like, oh, the Wolves! Happy Crimson Tuesday! Good to see you! Fantastic! It's Cap Brown! Happy Crimson Tuesday! Ahoy! Ahoy, ahoy, ahoy! To you folks. How are you doing, and what have you been streaming, and what have you been, working on? Is it more Conquest of Camelot? Do I have the Wolves? I don't think I have the Wolves links, do I? No, I do not. The Wolves is also a member of the same wonderful Speedy Adventures community as One Short Eye is. And yeah, fantastic speedrunner. Really good speedrunner. I can do a shout out though. Hopefully I'm not timed out of my shout outs. Good to see you. Yeah, we're just right now. we're working on some art, and then we're gonna have Dan drop in for some music. It's gonna be a music session tonight. The Woofs. Let's shout out the Woofs. Oh no, I've got to wait 20 seconds. Let's wait for the end of Oh Canada to do this. And yeah, it's going to be a nice time with Dan. It always is. So hopefully, yeah, we get some Dan. Ooh. Oh, Monkey Island. Yeah, you're Monkey Island 2, I think you were running the Woofs. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking of someone else. The Woofs. Started playing Lucid Dreaming tonight. First playing. They did some speedrunning of more Monkey Island. Let's give that shout out. And yeah, were you the Woofs at Adventure X? The Woofs. And how are you liking Lucy Dreaming? Yeah, speaking of Adventure X, yeah, Tom Hardwich it was at Lucy Dreaming. He was at Adventure X and was showing his new game, Era of the Dog. Oh, cool, you were there. I was there too, with the Woofs. Missed you. Yes, I'm sorry I also did not get a chance to say hi. Do I want this actually smiling? Maybe I do want him smiling. Snowy P, happy Crimson Tuesday. Speaking of speedrunners, Snowy P, good to see you. Yes, unfortunately, yeah, I'm so sorry that we didn't get a chance to catch you, the Woofs. Maybe next year, because I do hope that I can make it out next year as well. I want to make it like an annual thing if I can. It's always such a good time. Yes, the curious case of the next golden idol. Yes, this golden idol. Although I feel like I'm... It's not bad. I guess the base is also thicker on this guy. So... And next year, the Woofs, yes. Fantastic. Oh, and he's got a like, overbite. So let's get that overbite correct. A jolly overbite. Yeah, the nose and the mouth are actually kind of doing a thing. And there's more upper lip too, I think. But mouth is open quite a bit. He looks so happy now. Alright. Yes, hopefully we will cross paths next year, the Woofs. And so, AP, how are your speedruns going? Yeah, that's looking kind of more like it. Oh, so AP, you and the Woofs got to hang out? Awesome. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's one of my favorite events. And it's so well organized. So thank you again to the organizers of that. You compare this dude to Homestar Runner Bilkin. Yeah, this is pretty close. He's looking pretty happy. Benjamin Rivers asks, is there a thing, person, scene you absolutely love illustrating? Food. I love illustrating food. That's one of my absolute favorite things to do. Like cakes and cupcakes and also feasts and stuff. Candy. Yeah, I really like to do that. It's just so appealing to me. And I don't know why. But yeah, food. Food of all kinds. And I also like to draw pretty ladies. That's also a thing that I like to do. Food and pretty ladies. There's a few, ooh, you know what? Let me just change camera and let me see if I can pull up something that combines both of those things. Let's see. What, hats off to you. Okay. That was 16 minutes ago. Okay. Hats off to the hats off. Good answers. I'm going to quickly just go through my Photoshop. I'm going to pull from my illustration stuff. art slideshow. Yeah, I did do an art slideshow a while ago. But yeah, I'm gonna just pull out some food / pretty lady stuff that I've done that I just enjoy doing. Oh yeah, this one's alright. Actually, I just open up a bunch of stuff. Those aren't food. Yeah. Oh, this is food. Oh, this is food. And this. Oh, yeah, sure. This. And then this. Okay. I think that's a good start. Okay, that's a good start. We're gonna go with those. Julia's past illustration times from back when she was doing illustration. Yes, food and pretty ladies, 2 essentials of life. Pretty ladies made of food. No, not yet, Adrian Bauer, but maybe someday. Although on the Level 0 NPC stream we do, we've been talking about how Laura is probably a cake golem, but that's a whole other thing. Okay, so here's a bunch of, I don't know if you guys can see this stuff now, here's a bunch of food illustrations I just so happen to have. This is a particular kind of a sandwich. This was for what magazine? Rhode Island Monthly, I think? And this was a particular kind of sandwich. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, it's got mortadella in it, and like, I don't remember if those are pepperoni or sausage, and then it's got tomatoes and pickles and onions and mayo and prosciutto, I guess? I don't know what's going on there, and a jalapeno. Oh, Benjamin Rivers, fellow illustrator. You also had an illustration career too. Thank you. I'm glad you like this stuff here. I do love these peppers too. I love when you'd order pizza in some places and they'd give you these and then you'd bite the top off and you could squeeze them like a lemon on top of the pizza slice. Yes, this is called an exploded diagram. Yes, indeed. Fantastic, Benjamin Rivers. Also fellow... I know you did comics, but I didn't know you did illustration. And this is the shirt that I'm wearing right now. I did this piece after I saw Tampopo at the Bell Lightbox here in Toronto. They were screening this movie, which is like a ramen love letter, basically. This Scooby-Doo looking shit right here. This is my ode to ramen. And that's the whole thing. That's what I'm wearing right now, this t-shirt. And what else do we have? We have... Also, I do like doing patterns and stuff. Yes, Tampopo is amazing. This is I like doing patterns. I love doing wallpaper stuff too, but this is like my Licorice All Sorts pattern. Oh, Basco, of course, I'm going to get some of those peppers right now. Fantastic. Small wooden elephant being surrounded by a noodle brain with the ramen one. Another one, so this is another, like, I've got this as a shower curtain. This is, like, sushi takeout pattern with... We don't actually have these takeout soy sauce fish. And I know, like, M. Zizzy had one when she got takeout sushi on her stream. And I don't have any of these. We don't get them here, unfortunately. Messed up Rorschach test. Yeah, Scantron says, also the Rhode Island sandwich has all the Italian stuff because of the mob presence there. My wife half joking. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what that was called, that particular sandwich. But yeah, it's definitely a thing. I don't know about the mob. I don't know about that. But yeah, this is you got some pickled ginger, some wasabi when they the fake wasabi when they put it in that little like icing flour thing. Disposable chopsticks, and you got your shrimp and your surf clam, I believe that one is, and you got your egg one, you've got some kind of a whitefish over here, and the salmon, of course. So that's that. And also like the fake grass that they put in as a decoration, and also of course soy sauce waves. Which of course are very much influenced by Hokusai's wave that I did get to see at the Young V&A when I was in London. Oh, Maximus asked, are these copyright? Would you be able to make merch with some of these? None of these are copyrighted. I own all of these, and some of these are still on sale on my Society 6 page. Although Society 6 has pivoted toward like a subscription model, where if you want to have more than 10 designs on your Society 6 store page, you have to pay. And I don't want to pay. And I had to I had 47 designs on my Society 6 page, and I had to like reduce that down to 10. because I wanted to just have the free tier of their monthly subscription now. I'm not happy with that change whatsoever, but yeah, I think this piece is still up. If you want your own shower curtain of this, you can still do that. If you go to Julia Minamata Illustration Society 6 or something, it should pop up. And here's Pretty Lady Food. And I do kind of like to make these almost like infographics too, where this talks about jam, jelly, and marmalade, and some of the ingredients involved with that. The different sources of pectin that are used to make them gel. So one of the sources of pectin is orange peel, which is, you know, of course, in terms of marmalade, particularly Seville oranges are like the premier type of orange you would use in marmalade. It's Kepran. Hey, would you want an icon for your channel points? I don't even understand the question, but probably. I don't know a lot about Twitch. I guess that's an understatement, even though I've been streaming for like 3 years at this point. Adrian Bauer, I'm glad you like the sushi one. I really do like the sushi one. And also, yeah, some of the stuff you can get jelly rolls and fruit tarts and jammy dodgers, all kinds of custard tarts and things. Oh, Benjamin Rivers says, I like your line colors and focused color palettes, very vibrant. I think sometimes I can be too vibrant. Like, you can see how the dark red line is kind of vibrating with this tree color, but I like colored line a lot. And yeah, limited palettes. And also this character is kind of supposed to slightly look like Marjorie Tyrrell from Game of Thrones, that actress, because this would be, you know, something that she wouldn't, you know, be sitting at. Her pectin cauldron, her marmalade cauldron. Meepy and Happy Crimson Tuesday. Another fun one. This one is the same series. So this one here, this fellow, and then also the fruit jam jelly one. They're all part of this series that I was doing called the Hydrocolloid Pantheon. The Hydrocolloid Pantheon, which is basically like jiggly food. And yeah, the first one was the jam jelly marmalade one, jiggly food, and then this one is the agar one. And agar is derived from this type of red algae, I think it is. So that's what's in the barrel here. And this is more of a staple in, yeah, like Asian like foods. So you find this in like, I guess bubble teas, and also what is it called? Yokan, which is like sweetened bean paste and stuff. This is weird fruit salad they do in Japan. I can't remember the name of it. Anmitsu, I think it's called. They're busy, yes. They're busy, but yeah, focal points. I try to... Composition. There's a lot of different skills involved in art. You know, one of them is like the actual drawing. One of them is composition and like color and all this type of stuff. So I always thought that I don't think I'm great at drawing, but I think my compositions are kind of decent. Yes, Anmitsu. Yes, so Anmitsu. So this is what this one is about. And also I kind of made her look like a pearl diver as well. And this next one, this is also Hydrocolloid Pantheon. This is gelatin. And gelatin, you can get it from like the hooves of like pigs and stuff, I think, but you can also get it from isinglass. And isinglass is a type of, I guess, hydrocolloid that you can derive from the swim bladders of certain fish. And that's what this water nymph is representing. Edmundito, Happy Crimson Tuesday. I really gravitate toward warm colors overall. It's a Capron says, what's like a thing you associate with your channel? I don't know. I don't know. I guess just like art and like, I guess diamond, like a rock, like fancy rocks and stuff, colored diamonds. Yes, aspic, exactly, Adrian Bauer. Aspic was like, you know, more popular, I guess, during like Victorian times. This idea of savory jellies, and also the 60s, I guess, and those 70s cookbooks that have savory jellies in them. That's not a thing that people tend to enjoy, or it's not that popular anymore. But yeah, I mean, you see there's like boiled eggs in here and like olives and all kinds of stuff in there. There's also, yeah, Peeps also have gelatin in them. Beer has gelatin in them. In it. trifles. Also, gelatin is ballistic gelatin, which is this beneath this far table. You've got some bullets going through gelatin. That's also gelatin. We have candy corn. I like doing also the research as well, as you can see. Deluxe X, why is he a fawn? Because hooves have gelatin in them. You can derive from antlers and hooves. You can get the stuff for gelatin. Oh, it's Cat Brown. Don't worry about doing any work at all for the channel. Like I'm slowly gonna do that stuff myself as I find time and inclination. Yes, Adrian Bauer says aspic was luxury and a rare thing until they could make it cheap in the 60s and it quickly burned out. Yeah, so yeah, this would be a fancy dish, but yeah, it's not really not that appetizing, is it? I don't know, but that's just our own modern taste. Gelatin is also in like cultures, like when you culture cells in a petri dish, it has a gelatin like substrate, I believe this is. Marshmallows have gelatin. Gumdrops, lots of candies have gelatin. Film, celluloid also incorporates gelatin. Yeah, that's this one. So pretty ladies and food and warm colors, pretty much that's what I'm about, and fairly flat colors as well. Yes, but ballistic gelatin a lot on Mythbusters. Yeah, it's a staple on that show. This is umami. I did this whole piece. These are all. I have a lot of like actual client work that I've shown through the years on this channel, but I also just do self-directed stuff, and I like the self-directed stuff is like the pretty ladies and warm colors and food part. Yes, Beta Human. Yeah, people talking a minute about Tampopo. Tampopo is the Japanese movie, but the ramen shop. Yes, that's exactly it. Oh, nice. It's Cat Run. It's nice to get down rabbit holes. They're nice and cozy. Yeah, but this one, yeah, this is also, you can see on the far left, an impression of Hokusai's wave. And yeah, this one is helpfully labeled for a lot of the sources of umami here, like squid, Chinese cabbage, cod, anchovy, tomatoes, mushrooms, oyster sauce, dashi, meat, bacon, cheese, all kinds of stuff. Tea as well, soy sauce, eggs and things. Yeah, so that's my umami. And she's lounging on a giant tongue, which is probably kind of gross, but yeah, the research is a lot of the fun here. And yeah, she's brandishing this number 5 staff because umami is considered the 5th taste. Oh wow, Bedium just Tampopo was the first Japanese live action movie I ever saw. It really made an impression. It is it's joyful. These ones are like more digitally aligned, but this idea of pretty ladies and then food, and also like developing kind of Japanese crests. Like Japanese crests were kind of a big thing, I guess 600 years ago or something. And families still have family crests, actually. They do. And I wanted to design like food-based ones. Like there's the candy corn family crest, and then, you know, have her design like in a candy corn kimono. And then we've got the Licorice All Sorts lady with her Licorice All Sorts family crest. More patterns. Yeah, I do love to make a good pattern. That's what these are. And then here's another lady. This is like another candy thing because I do enjoy candy. And I wanted to use some of my watercolors and stuff. So just fun candies again. A candy necklace in her hand. Kind of thing. And then this one actually was for a client, in fact. Culinary architecture. So this is a business in, I can't remember where. But yeah, this was this kind of illustrated logo thing that I designed for her. Which she still uses to this day, which is kind of nice. And more warm colors and limited palette and flat colors. And this one is not food related. This one is just a piece that I did that kind of combines like Wizard of Oz plus analog music. Wizard of Oz was a very big inspiration for me. So she's dressed kind of like Ozma, the fairy princess, with headphones. So. Yes, ear candy, exactly. Yeah, well, it was a fun little piece. And these, yeah, Victrola things. And also to kind of look like a saint as well, of course, as well with like the halo, golden record halo and stuff. All that fun stuff. But these were all long time ago. Long time ago. Yes, Neon Totem, I don't know if that's one of the 10 designs that are still, like, live on my Society 6 page. But, yeah, if you go to Julia Minamata Illustration Society 6, you might find it there. I just, like, last week, I kind of culled my Society 6 store page down to the 10 designs that they would let me host for free on their site. Yeah, they've kind of, they've made a few policy changes that I'm not super fond of, but so I'm not going to be adding, I can't really add any more designs to my Society 6 page, so I'm going to be definitely doing more fourth wall stuff instead. Going back to this fellow, I feel like I don't want this to be completely of a flat line because it's kind of looking Simpsons-esque. It's kind of really weird, but that's kind of almost accurate though to what's happening in the little one. So I'm not gonna sweat it too much. A little Simpsons-esque. Yeah. But I wonder if this shouldn't be completely flat either, probably. Yeah. And then this also shouldn't be completely flat. This should be like a rounded base. Probably. Probably maybes. Okay, cool. Okay, I did keep it. Did I? Yeah, I guess I did keep it on. Yeah, so you can, Society 6 is good because it does have like a ton of different products you can put your stuff on. Like, yeah, I do have the sushi takeout pattern as a shower curtain. Which is nice, but yeah, like some of their policies about pay, having people pay and stuff for hosting more designs, just I just think that stinks. Because they already take like 90% of the price of any given item, which fair enough is they're doing most of the work. But I feel like that's enough of their more than enough for them to have without actually trying to charge people for just hosting designs, which I'm sure there's a cost associated to that, but I don't think it's justified. And I think what I'm gonna do is, I guess, it's pretty good, I guess. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. Benjamin Rivers, enjoy playing games with your wife, and what are you playing, if I may ask? And no, it's good to see you always. I'm gonna try to drop in more on yours, and I like to see your kitties too. Da, da, da. Okay. These eyes, yeah, I'm not sure what's gonna happen with these. They're really deep. I don't know how I feel about them. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3, have fun! Fantastic! And yes, and Edmund Detour asks, Benjamin Rivers, are you working on any games recently? I would also like to know that. And then we'll let you go. Oh, you tried Krita. It's Capron. Yeah, I've not tried Krita, but I am interested in different imaging software. Ooh, okay. At Benjamin Rivers, Bansico. Benjamin Rivers and his wife will be announcing next year. They've been plugging away for 2+ years on game number 4. Oh, that's really exciting. Oh my gosh, fantastic. Minnie Roach, happy Crimson Tuesday. Another one of the if you catch the stream, then there are odd reasons in an odd situation for that to happen. But thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you could make it. Oh, and Dieter did meet Benjamin Rivers, Small World, a PlayStation experience in San Francisco in 2015. Nice. Yes, and Pascal Broseph, I also have heard a lot of people gushing about Baldur's Gate 3. Oh wow, except for Pixel X Cat Brown, you like Krita. Oh, interesting. Oh, Adventure Rivers. Oh, you guys hugged. That's really sweet. Nicholas Patton says, when I watched gameplay of the first Monkey Island game, one thing confused me. Why is that idol called the Idol of Many Hands when it's just a head? Good question. I guess my guess would be that it was made by many people, possibly, not just one artisan. Ah, Mini Roach, I appreciate you being on Mastodon. I'm on Mastodon. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Blue Sky. I've got a Facebook thing. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But Mastodon seems pretty good. I do like Mastodon quite a bit. I just, I don't interact as much as I'd like to on that because yeah, there's just so many places to be now. Okay, okay, no hug between Edmund Detour and Benjamin Rivers, but did set and play the game. Have fun. Let us know what you think of Baldur's Gate 3 if you do come back, because I hear that game you can really get sucked in. Yeah, the lack of as many roach on Mastodon is nice. And I do post it, but yeah, like I said, I should interact more. Yeah, that's pretty good. I kind of like him. I kind of like him as he is. So I feel like I do want to add some like small details here and there on him. And the nose kind of looks like more sloped. Yes. Oh, okay, Maximus 40 hours in Baldur's Gate 3. Scared to continue, it's too good. And also what I like about Mastodon is I like the fact that, yeah, there's like a mobile app for... Well, not like... I don't use the Mastodon mobile app. I'm using... What is it called? Hold on. Oh, sorry, I just hit the mic. I'm using MetaText. And so that's good. But the thing with Blue Sky is there doesn't seem to be a mobile app, or maybe there is one, like a third-party one or something, but that's something I wish that they kind of had, because I do a lot of that kind of stuff on my phone. It's pretty good. This looks like it's not going to take too long, famous last words, but I don't think this one's going to take that long. Edmund Detour have Ivory on Mastodon. Is that for iPhones though, or is that Android? Oh, Neon Totem, thanks so much for buying the Analog Girl print. That's really nice of you. Fantastic. And Mini Roach used Tusky on Android. No, thank you so much for the support, Neon Totem. It does mean a lot to me. And I wish I could have hosted, kept a lot of my I wish I could have kept all my Society 6 stuff up on there, but I'm not going to pay them to do that. Okay, oh, it is for Apple. Okay, Ivory. Okay. I'll take a look. And Just as Jeffy prefers web versions of social media, especially on phone. Oh, so you use the web version of the apps. Interesting. I never even thought to do that. And yeah, my battery is constantly draining. I'm kind of happy with him. I think I've captured his likeness fine enough, although I think maybe this needs to project more. Hold on. Looking at it. Looking at it, I do think I'm gonna have to do that. Although I don't want anything to look too, like too vertical. Too horizontal, I mean. Oh no, Neon Totem says Photo Bucket did that too. Started charging to host more than X amount of photos. Ugh. That's too bad. So yeah, I mean, it's good. I appreciate getting the Society 6 sale, but yeah, I can't. It's gonna just stagnate, that site. Not that I'd added anything there in a long time, but I think this is. I think we're gonna move on to adding some more metallic detail. I think to this guy. He looks kind of like an Easter Island head now, plus the Simpsons, and he looks kind of funny, and I think that's probably appropriate. Pascal Borisov didn't even know Society 6 was a thing until now. They've been around for like a long time. I've hosted my my stuff on there for a long time. But I feel like, I don't know if they've moved with the times as well as something new like Fourth Wall has, because Fourth Wall's got that beautiful Fourth Wall integration on Twitch where I can do giveaways and stuff, and it's like seamless. And also I do like the print on demand embroidered hats, of which I have, yeah, 2. I've bought 2 embroidered hats from them, and they've got really nice stuff. They actually added like jewelry recently, which I'm intrigued by. But that's one of those ones where you need like a minimum order or something. But yeah, they're adding, and they added sweaters recently, which look really nice. Mini Rush says, do you enjoy working on graphics on stream, and how much better or worse is it than doing it offline? I enjoy doing it. Part of the reason I enjoy doing it is because I can get feedback on it, and it's nice to have people's fresh eyes making suggestions on what I'm doing. I do like that. And so, of course, it takes a lot longer because, yeah, I want to pay attention to chat. And we go through things really slowly on this channel. But that being said, we've done a lot of art together on this stream. And it's good because it is kind of 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah, but when I'm working with myself, yeah, things do go a lot faster. But I do enjoy it because it's something where it doesn't require like my incredible amount of brain power or anything on my part. I can interact still and do it. And yeah, it's a good company. You guys are good company. Oh, and Mini Roach, I'm glad you like to see the work in progress. I kind of do worry that this is like slow and boring for people, but I'm always glad that it looks like apparently it's not too slow and too boring for people. I'm going to start getting in here with some other colors. And then also making it look more metallic, which I do have this grail as an option to look at. I'm going to use probably this bright red as kind of a reflected light color. You know, in here, you can already see how that's going to work. And then also like the curve of the nostril. And also, yeah, this part of the nose, I think, would want it. I'm getting started. And where else would we see it? We would see it, I guess, yeah, here on where the light is catching this kind of part of the cheek. Yes, the Grail is amazing. And I do love Conquest of Camelot very much. But I probably won't be playing it on stream because I did play it recently, and I've been really trying to play stuff I've never played before to kind of discover new things. And Bilkin says, the Grail there that Peter Ledger, the illustrator uses 6 of the 16 colors. It's gorgeous. Yes, it's Kepper. I do have Discord. I do. I'm like on a few things. I'm not like crazy super active on a lot of channels. Oh, Dan says little delayed but coming shortly. So I will thumbs up that. Oh, 7 of the colors. Yellow, brown, black, white. Dark red and light red. And I'm counting on the black. Does black count? That's 7. Let us put some bouncy light here. I'm just making this up, so this could look bad. And then I'm gonna have to get in here and be bolder with some of this, like. I should be consistent too with how and where I'm going to put this stuff. Kind of thicker bands of it. And also the white will help pull stuff out, I think. Black counts. Okay, so that's 7. Can you imagine some pods don't have black or white? Yeah, actually, Cosmic White, I was mentioning this when I was showing some of my illustration, where I actually don't use, like, actual black line a lot of the time. I use, like, dark red line and dark blue line. Often. I do like black line as well, but I don't know. Whenever I try it in illustrations and I change the color of the line, I just feel like it makes it, like, it really, for me, makes it look really rich. So, yeah, I can totally understand if, and appreciate if a palette doesn't have those colors. And actually, I'm going to start going into here, where the Grail is actually good, kind of a good guide for this, because I can do this. I can start actually getting into some light and dark playing with this. So we have, as an example, I can dither, like the Grail. And then also, it goes from yellow to that color. Then it actually goes to black, which I don't know if I want to go to black. Maybe I'll just go to the red, the dark red. So I might not follow the exact same rules. And I might bail on this too. But I do need a dark color in there. More stuff to think about. Yeah, it's going to need a dark color. And I guess it's going to have to be black. So I'm going to need to have like an outline like they have there. Most likely to get this done. Because, yeah, I mean, part of what makes it look reflective is reflecting the surroundings. So that's going to have to happen. Alright, let's actually try this then. Mug Monster! Happy Crimson Tuesday. Good evening, every Nyan. Nyan. Ah, it's tricky. Yeah, I can't put that there. And there. And then it goes on the other side. I'm trying to copy, for what it's worth, the and it's really hard though. the way that the Grail's metallicness is being done, but I don't know if I can achieve that in this limited space that I have. I might not be able to, in fact. There's just not enough space in there to get it done. Might have to abandon that idea. Yeah, the black is not working. No, it's not working. I'm sick of... Okay. Although I do like the extra black shadow, the dark black shadow under the chin. So maybe some more of that, but there definitely does need to be an outline here, like that, like the Grail has, to hold the reflection. Can this work? Nope. Maybe. Wait. Don't know. I'm not 100% sold on this yet, but we'll see. And yes, I'm going to do a 1 pixel wide metallic look on this. Maybe I'll use the bright color instead, though. Yeah, maybe. Do this color instead. With some glints of the yellow. Maybe that. And there's more. I like that there's more area in the rest of the face to figure out how I'm going to pull this off, because I'm not sold on it myself yet, but we're getting there. Oh, Grinslav, hats off to you. Fantastic. Thank you for the redemption. Let me get a good old hat going. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm also wearing my rubies today again. I think I wore them the other day. And yeah, here is the ramen t-shirt. Oh. Okay, we're gonna wear a non-fourth wall hat because I feel like I've been going on about those for a while. So we're gonna wear a non-fourth wall hat. Oh no, don't fall, don't fall. Don't fall. What hat are we gonna... Oh, you know what? I like this hat. We're gonna wear this hat today. Well, I am. Okay. Thank you for the redemption. This one. I do like this one. Just the right way around? Is this the right way around? No, it wasn't. I think this is the right way around. Okay. Thanks for the redemption, Grindaslav. Good choice. Thank you, Grindaslav. Okay. We're going to... add more... Yes. Add more excitement to this. Maybe we're going to even add some white to it. But first let's try some dithering. Hand dithering. You like the llamas or alpacas? I do too as well. Yes, and Judge Jeffrey, appropriate hat for current temps. Today was miserable. What a horrible day. Gray, cold, rainy. I didn't like it. I don't know. Actually, hold on. Let's see if there's a tag in here. I don't even know. I think my sister gave this to me. Or left it here. There's no tag on it. I don't know where she got it from. It's some kind of wooliness, and it is quite nice. I should ask her. Foggy, extra points. Deledrius, happy Crimson Tuesday. Yes, Grey, Cold, and Rainy is terrible. Ugh. Grey, Cold... Oh, Cosmic Void 3, also a fan of Grey, Cold, and Rainy? Really? It was cold and dreary today, just so Jeffy knows. If I ask her, yeah, I might have to give it back. Patoing, hello, happy Crimson Tuesday. Now, I think, yeah, I mean, I think she's usually pretty good at letting me keep stuff that she's forgotten about. But I do quite like this hat. Although the thing is with this hat is, I don't know, it's not warm enough to be a winter hat. So it's, yeah, I don't know what the purpose is besides just style, which is fine. Like, that's a purpose. Yeah. Rainy and cold there as well. It's, I just don't like it. I don't. I think I need more dark in here. Yeah, I don't know what to do with the eyes. Like, they're just a void at this point. But we'll try to figure this stuff out. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't know if this is gonna work. But I'm just gonna wait and see. Oh no, that doesn't match up. Disaster Squad, happy Crimson Tuesday. Good to see you. Yeah, we're doing like this. What was it called? The Idol of Many Hands? Was that what it was called? From this this overall is a gorgeous piece, and I flipped it, but I'll share it with you guys. It's amazing. This amazing piece from Secret of Monkey Island. Just look at it. It's so good. It's just amazing. Sakana Cow, Hyper Crimson Tuesday. And I actually, oh, that's another thing. Yeah, so the background that I've got, the background behind me, this animated thing here, is programmed by Sakana Cow, who is in chat, and there is rainwarrior.ca. Speaking of rain, rainwarrior.ca. You can find all of Sakana Cow's like little programs and all kinds of stuff there. Yes. This is I do quite enjoy this background. I know Nancy Banner is covering some of this, but yeah, it's a really cool little program that Sakana Cow has made. So it lets me have the effect of a draw step, but I did not do draw steps in my game. And also, yeah, the latest issue of the Crimson Gazette has all of the GIFs, unobstructed views of all those GIFs to enjoy. Baltimore, happy Crimson Tuesday. Hey, hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Ah. Your favorite winter hat is your Holden Caulfield hat, though it's not red. Disaster Squad says, hope your programming of 7 chapters goes very smoothly still. It is. Yeah, I'm right now just giving it the last once over before I send the full alpha to my testers. So yeah, it's there's been a few like the small things I've had to fix here and there, but overall it's been pretty good. I don't know if I'm a fan of having there be dithering for metallic. I know the Grail does all that, but I don't know how I feel about it. And I do need to have more. I need to incorporate some of this red more in here. Ugh. Yeah, Disaster Squad, exactly. The dithering makes it look rougher, which I'm not super crazy about, so I might just dispense with it, in fact. The Grail pulls it off, but I'm no Peter Ledger, you know? I don't think it looks like metal yet. Or it's still early days. I still don't know what I'm going to do with these eyes. Disaster Squad asked, was it one of those cases where the light gray was too light and the dark was too dark? Not in the case of this particular, this piece. It wasn't the case. But I feel like those colors would be, like, too cool for this. So I'm kind of resistant. Yeah, Patoing, yeah, the shape is much simpler on the Grail, so the Grail makes it work. I don't think I've got that luxury here. Oh yeah, and the light pixels here are not dithered, so these ones just solid. Just keep it super clean. Sakanakawa says, there's an interesting phenomenon in ZX Spectrum art. What feels to me like in lieu of having dark and light variations of colors, they use the different available hues to substitute for that contrast. Different available hues. Because I guess those different hues just inherently have different values. Different luminance or whatnot. It's still, it works because it will still read as different value. It's the important part. I think, yeah, this overhang definitely, I think, I feel like I want to just make that much darker. Just for Jeffy, yeah, I also really enjoy just the crazy limitations that ZX Spectrum stuff had. When I was in a copy of Mark Hardisty's classic, I think it was called Classic Adventurers magazine, and it had some ZX Spectrum art, and they talked about the kind of limitations that were required, like the considerations that had to be made, and it really is something. Like you couldn't have like within a certain quadrant or like certain like square area, you could only have 2 colors or something. Kind of amazing. I think this also probably just needs to, because it's like in the dark, this is going to be something I'm going to have to. The 2 colors per block as well, yeah. The main issue Patoing says ZX Spectrum is that you cannot have the light and dark color of the same hue in the same 8x8 block. Each block is either light or dark. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 8x8 attribute is another big component of it. Rainbow art. Yeah, I think that's like a fascinating limitation. I don't know if I would ever want to work with that limitation, but it's fascinating. Yeah, I think... Oh, no, I didn't want to pick up the gray. And then the dark red. And then I think Also, looking at this red is going to have to come in here. Ooh, okay, thank you, Pigpatong, for the pixel joint link to someone who makes good ZX Spectrum stuff. Oh my gosh. Fantastic. Open that here. Yeah, this limitation. Wow. I can only imagine. Oh, how come I'm... Oh, I think the dead zone of my thing is done. Okay. You can zoom. Okay, with a plus and minus. Okay. Second account also reminds me of the first time I saw paintings of Italian futurist Umberto Boccioni in color. Ooh. Don't know if I know that guy. Oh, you follow that. Oh, go and tell me you follow that artist as well. Nice. Small world. Okay, something is happening here. I don't know if it's good, but something is happening here. Do you know that thing I said about this not taking very long? I just keep forgetting that whenever it's something that is supposed to look like a certain type of material, it's gonna be tricky. Aha! Dan the Band! Look who's here! Dan the Band likes the dragon? Yeah, here's the full dragon. We have here. Dan the Band. Let's give a shout out for Dan the Band. Dan is the musician for the Crimson Diamond. He is also the musician on Empire of Sin, and also did music for Ken and Roberta Williams' Colossal Cave Adventure for their trailer, one of their early trailers. Nicholas Patton says, by the way, if you could design DLC for any game, what game would it be? My first thought, because I was just playing it this weekend, would be the Curious Expedition. That would be fun, I think. Yeah, that's just a really cool game. It'd be fun to like make up little like scenarios and stuff, and like make little characters for them to meet, and maybe it could be in EGA. I don't know. But Dan, are you live, Dan? Yeah, Dan enters the chat. We have a Dan. We're gonna do some music, and I'm really excited. It's always a treat when we have a Dan. Edmund Detour, happy Crimson Key evening. Key evening to you as well. Good to see you. Not live just now. Okay, almost ready. Okay. Yeah, I think something like that. It's a fun little roguelike, and yeah, I would love to make like little environment and yeah. Because I guess adventure games don't often have like, you know, DLC and stuff. So it's kind of hard to suggest anything for an adventure game. And adventure games tend to be what I play for the most part. But I've been trying to branch out. Yeah, like Curious Expedition's not an adventure game, but it kind of is. Kind of is. Okay. This is a decent start, at least. No, Patoing, not tonight. Tonight is going to be, the rest of the night will be Dan, and we're going to do music, and then we're going to raid someone. And I'm going to try to convince him to raid Robot Spacer, if Robot Spacer is streaming Maupiti Island tonight, which, yeah, was the Morphil Manor sequel, which I played Morphil Manor, and boy is that game hard. So, kind of feel like I want to convince Dan to do that. But yeah, no, the Dark Convergence 2 tonight, Patoing. Next week we will do the Dark Convergence 2, and I'm very excited to play it. Nicholas Patton says, I asked this question because there was an update to a game called Monster Prom 3 that adds a crossover event with Cult of the Lamb. Oh, interesting. The only experience I have with that kind of stuff is Space Warlord Oregon Trading Simulator, the game that I did some pixel art portraits and inventory items for. I also got to do like a Bugsnax trader portrait, which is fun, and an Inscription, a Leshy from Inscription trader portrait, an Unpacking trader portrait as well. Those are all really fun, like kind of crossovers. Among Us, there was an Among Us Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator crossover as well, where I got to draw like a bean bone or something, whatever those are called. Ooh, Bilkun downloading Rosewater demo now. Fantastic. Oh, Dan Band Live. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna leave this for now, as I don't know where this guy is going. But it's a start. It's a start. Good evening, TV Prime. You're just in time, TV Prime, for the raid. I gotta get over to my Zoom meeting with Dan. I gotta find that link. Dan has not supplied a link yet, so maybe that's why I can't find it. But I will raid Dan, and then he will send me a Zoom link, I am sure, and that I will follow. But yeah, we're gonna get into some music eventually with Dan tonight. And I'm not gonna do the @ when I raid Dan the band tonight, because I remember things. Yeah, really good progress with this tonight. A good start. Like, yeah, I mean, trying to create the impression of metal is going to be tricky, but not a bad start at all. Yes, you guys are in for a treat. Okay, there's my meeting link. Fantastic. You guys are in for a treat. If you haven't seen this, if you have, you know that Dan is like a wizard of music, and we're gonna get to revisit some of the stuff that we've already composed. Idle looks idly. That's the goal. The goal of it is to be idly. Let me switch over my camera. There. Okay, great. I'm gonna join you guys shortly over there. I'm just gonna save my progress here. It's idolatrous. That means something else. It's idlous. It's idolicious. Fantastic. Okay, Adrian Bow, good to see you. Happy Crimson Tuesday. And yes, another reminder that Owlboy is on sale for 65% off for the Steam Autumn Sale. And I'm going to pick it up, so definitely recommend that anyone else give it a try. Patoing, have a good night. Have a good night. And yeah, maybe hopefully see you next week. Okay. Oh, raid's coming. I'm going to do the raid.
There we are. We are live. Just as Julia's about to eat her snack.
You're fine.
That's funny. What's up, everybody? Happy Crimson Tuesday. Yeah, I mean, I'm like pretty excited to get back into this because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I haven't been here often enough.
Yeah, you think?
You know? And it's hard. I'm like trying to get all the time I can, but it's tough. It's been busy, which is good.
Yes.
Which is very good. So.
Busy is always good.
And I'm taking a look right now to see which session we're going to open because we're going to work on some polishing of some previous tunes.
We are indeed.
Okay, whoops. There we are. Okay. Oh, and there's a couple of things I was going to show off too. I was talking with some friends and some fellow colleagues, I should say. Um, I like TV Prime's advice. Good advice, always. I was talking with some friends, and we were actually talking a little bit about, like, how you go about researching music, and I guess kind of the best way to put it is, I got Julia's camera off. There we go. Like, for me to make music, to make new music, for people that are in the kind of the mainstream world, like not video games necessarily, because sometimes you have video game music that crosses over into the pop realm, but it's pretty rare. Usually it's the opposite, like is it Modern Warfare 3 or Call of Duty? One of the Call of Duty games that's out now is using
Hmm.
the Eminem song to like collapse as like their promo song for the
Cool.
game. But anyway, it's more relevant to like DSPs and streaming music services and things like that.
What's DSP?
So DSP just means digital service provider in this case.
Okay.
And it really just means like Tidal or Spotify or Apple Music or any of these
Okay.
platforms. It's just kind of the way that they say it. So this is Spotify, and
Hmm.
Spotify is the biggest streaming platform in the U.S.
Okay.
It's not, and it's some other countries as well. It's not the biggest streaming platform in the world. I think that's not even sure. I think it's TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not sure how they calculate it. It gets weird how they calculate this stuff. Anyway,
Aw.
so but what I like to do, I was doing some research for
Ooh. Oh
records.
no, copyright claims. Okay, here we go. Let's do
No,
it.
no, no. We don't have to actually play any of it. We don't actually have to play any of it because all I want to do is show off some of the stats that you can see on something like Spotify. I
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
looking.
yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is it. I want to learn.
We
Let's
don't
do it.
actually have to play anything.
Okay.
This is a good one. This is one of the artists from BTS, from the Korean group
Mm-hmm.
BTS.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty much the Justin Timberlake of the group so far.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Um, and you can so here's how you can see, and this is, like I said, it's relevant to the US. Some other countries it changes depending on the country that you're in, um, the streaming platform. So there is, thankfully, it's not completely homogenized worldwide. There's thankfully some differences all over the
Mm-hmm.
planet. Anyway, this album, I'm trying to see, it doesn't say here. Oh yeah, here we go. November 3rd, 2023. So
Mm-hmm.
this was released about 3 weeks ago, a little less than 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
This song already has 1.1 billion plays.
Oh.
The least amount of plays that one of the songs has is 22 million. So
Whew.
you can see, like, this is some serious amounts of plays in the space of 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think this song was probably out before that because I don't think you hit a billion in 3 weeks. Like, that's 300 million a week. That'd be an insane amount of streams.
I don't know what's insane. I have no context,
Yeah.
like
So
frame of
that's
reference.
that's a lot. It's a lot of
Okay.
that's a lot of streams.
It sounds like a lot.
Billion
That's a big
streams is a
number.
lot.
Yeah, okay.
Not many people will hit that with their music ever.
Right? I
Um,
guess.
at least for the time being, until even more adoption comes across. So now the cool thing about Spotify is it shows you things like some of these numbers. He has Jungkook has 40. I'm pronouncing his name really bad, but that's how I think it's pronounced.
Okay.
40 million, 40.5 million monthly listeners,
Mm-hmm.
and this it'll show kind of like his biggest songs. That's most of it's off this album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we won't play it, but let's go down to the bottom where it shows. Okay, now it shows South Korean singer, songwriter, a member of the 21st century pop icons BTS. Shows the monthly listeners, and he is the number 63 artist in the world, according to
Whoa.
Spotify. And then you can see here, you
Hmm.
can go and see where the 1.2 billion listeners are in Jakarta, Indonesia.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's crazy. Thailand.
Listeners or listens or
Uh,
what? Because I don't think there's a billion people in Jakarta.
no, listen. Yeah, I don't know how that looks funny. Because sorry, 1.2 million. I can't read.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope everybody can kind of see this. That's
It's pretty small, but so we're gonna have to take a lot of your word for this.
okay. Okay. It looks good on my OBS, but I don't know how it translates
Oh, actually, well, you know
to
what? Actually, if
Twitch.
I zoom in and on the Twitch, I can see it better. Actually, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just not on the Zoom. It's not that good.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, I can see it. Yes.
So yeah, 1.2 million listeners in Jakarta, which
Mm-hmm.
is the biggest. But you can see this is all pretty much all Asia.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Philippines, Japan, Thailand, um, Kuala Lumpur,
Mm-hmm.
Malaysia. So yeah, it's just really cool. I like seeing this stuff because for me, especially being here in the U.S., a lot of the people that work in my industry kind of get stuck thinking that the U.S. is the only
Mm.
economy, and like worldwide, there's so much more
Yeah.
out there. Um, so, like for example, you could say, okay, he's number 63, and these numbers change daily. Like
Mm-hmm.
usually the number one is either The Weeknd or Taylor Swift.
Oh, seriously, good for the weekend. He's Scarborough boy. Yay.
Yeah, there you go. He is number two right now, so that means
Oh, I'm
probably
so proud of
Taylor.
him.
He's been number one.
Serious. Oh man, I had no idea.
Taylor Swift is probably number one now.
Oh, Velasip says for scale, that's not even half
Yeah.
a percent of the population of Indonesia, so it's believable.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, she's that number one with 109
Hmm.
million monthly listeners.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know how you calculate that because if you get a billion listens, well, however they calculate it, it doesn't really matter. You can click here and see she has followers. She's number one. She has 109 monthly listeners, and oddly enough, Jakarta, Indonesia, 2.785. There you
They
go.
love their Spotify
And the
there, don't they?
Philippines pops up again. Interesting. None of these are the U.S. None of these are the
No,
U.S. That's really interesting because
it is.
she doesn't seem like a worldwide translating artist as much as some. Obviously, she
Why do you
she
say that? That's
does.
interesting that you say that.
She started in country, and country doesn't
Okay.
hasn't typically translated well outside the U.S.
Okay.
Um, obviously she's a pop phenomenon now, and she just did this massive record-breaking biggest tour ever.
Eras, yes, who everyone knows.
But I don't know where the dates were. Like, did she do overseas dates, or was that
I
all the
don't
U.S.?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
really
it would
follow
be
Taylor
interesting to
Swift.
know where. But yeah, it's cool. You can look up all kinds of different stuff.
Goman someone says that's because over here we're all sick of her.
So like
Oh.
me, for example, I'll look up Sean. Okay, so Sean
Mhm.
has 32.3 million
Mhm.
monthly listeners. And then you can see some of this no lies, a
Yeah.
billion streams and
Yeah.
700 million streams and whatever. But then you can go down to the bottom and see he's 110 in the world
Mhm.
right
That's
now.
amazing still. Okay, first of all, does everyone here know that Dan's been playing with Sean Paul for the past 12 years? That's why we're talking about Sean Paul.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah.
110 in the world. That's amazing.
Mexico City pops up again. I guess in some ways it makes sense because these are just very populous cities, but
Hmm.
still it's interesting. Santiago, Chile, Mexico City, Mexico, Bogota, Colombia, London, Great
Bogota.
Britain, and Lima, Peru. So the interesting thing is we've never been to Mexico City yet.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yet it's the number two monthly listeners on Spotify.
Right.
So I don't know. I got to ask about that.
MC Almaral says Spotify's listeners are unique and tallied by those who stream the musician at least once within a 28-day time frame. Interesting.
Ooh. Okay, so are unique and tallied by those who stream the
So
musician
yeah,
at least once. Interesting. Interesting.
but yeah, I mean, would this guide where Sean decides to tour?
Uh, since he's been doing this for so long, it's not so important, I don't think. But
Hmm.
for somebody that's new and like trying to look at the data, so like if you're working on your own career, let's say as a musician, and you think streaming is important for your audience, maybe
Hmm.
your audience is in the whatever that age group that streams more music, because you still have people buying physical music, not much. You still have people buying off Apple, not much. You have
I
people
do.
buying off
I still do
Bandcamp,
that.
not much. Yeah, but you're
Don't say it. What are you gonna
not
say?
you're the exception, not the rule.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. Nothing offensive.
Yeah, I just in fact just bought a track the other day on my iTunes or whatever on
Right.
my phone.
And it happens. It's just not as common
I see.
anymore. I actually don't use this DSP, Spotify, even though it's the biggest one in the US. I use a different one called Tidal.
Okay.
And the interesting thing about Tidal is it's like higher quality audio. That was like their initial
Interesting.
ad. But then what they did is they've built this into the DJ software,
Okay.
so you can stream directly from Tidal into your DJ rig.
Huh.
So if you're playing, for example, with Serato, this is the software. Serato, you can access the entire library that Tidal has, which is essentially everything that Spotify has. There's not much exclusive stuff as far as music is concerned.
Okay.
There is some, but there's not much.
Hmm.
The exclusive stuff is like the Joe Rogan podcast being on Spotify. Like I can't find that on Tidal, right?
Okay, well
But
that's too bad,
it's
isn't
not
it?
music. Yeah, it's just like one of their big, whatever,
Yeah,
big products or.
right. Now, NT Almiral also says listeners are distinct from streams, which are how many times people listen to a song. Okay, so yeah, that's
Right.
interesting because yeah, so if you listen to it within like a 28-day period, then you're counted as a listener. Very
Yep.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, this is some of the stuff I was playing earlier today because
Oh,
so I've been doing a little bit of music for a documentary, which I don't know if you guys are aware of it. It's called Arcade Dreams,
ooh,
and
cool.
Amiga Bill is involved with some of the video stuff.
Oh my God, amazing. That's
Yep, and
fantastic.
then my other buddies at Rocksteady Media, we work together on the Colossal Cave trailer stuff. And that's how we started working together on this stuff.
Fantastic,
Just asked me
fantastic.
for different music, and I said, "Cool." So this is kind of research we were doing for some of the music. This is like a lot of '90s music that's like very heavily driven by like a specific drum machine from that period.
Yep, he can't get back to work if he hasn't started. That's the
Right.
loophole. But Tidal, I wanted to, so the Spotify, how I don't use these things, but
Yeah.
Spotify versus Tidal in terms of how much these things cost, like
They're
what are
about the
they?
same price. I don't know.
Okay.
There might be some differences, but they're close. They have similar options. They're all pretty much the same. I mean, you can use whichever one you want. This Tidal doesn't have a free version. Spotify has a free version.
Okay, right.
So
Yes, I'm
yeah.
familiar.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So we got some Roland and Emu Systems fanatics here. No, you know what's thanks, Francisco. Appreciate that. No, the drum machine I was referring to is actually the MPC, which was originally I believe Roger Lynn, the same guy who invented the Lindrum, eventually worked and built the MPC system, which is kind of the same. Once they went to the, I think it's the MPC 60, they kind of, let me show a picture for reference. Let's see, MPC 60.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, I just saw like a quick thing on your homepage there. And have you heard of peanut butter on hamburgers?
No.
Okay, we were talking about that earlier in stream. I'd never heard of either. Apparently, it's an Australian thing, but I
Oh
can get it
no.
here in Toronto if I want it, and I don't know. I'm kind of curious.
Probably it is a thing in Australia, but
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah,
Gotcha.
definitely not for me.
Okay.
So this is the
Whoa,
MPC 60, and this format of machine is I don't even know what year this is. Let's see if we can find the year.
it's really cool. I really like how that looks.
1988. And
Do you
you
have
kind of
one?
like I don't have one of these, no.
Okay.
I have like some drum pad stuff. You can't actually, let's see if you can see it on here.
Ooh,
Is the keyboard cam not working right now? It
I
really like
don't.
works as it feels like working. It's not working. Anyway, this is one machine, and like I just saw the evolution of it. Let's see. So this is like a current machine.
Oh, nice. I like how it's, yeah, it looks very similar in setup.
That you see this the 16
Mm-hmm.
pads like,
I love it.
and then the record button, the play start button, all that stuff is on the original MPC 60. So you
That's
can
so
see, and the
cool.
jog wheels, that was one thing that was really cool. But it's like, and it's
Tonda, good to see you.
similar software. Like these were standalone units.
Mm-hmm.
This is designed kind of, I guess this is still a standalone unit, but it's designed kind of like as to be like integrated with your computer. Whereas back in the 80s, you didn't
Sure,
really
sure.
have that
Right.
as much. There was integration, but it was not what it is now.
Good to see you, Tonda.
So yeah.
So Akai, is that a
Hey,
Japanese company or what is that?
who's that?
Akai, the company that makes that.
Yeah, I believe so, and I believe
Cool.
they are they? Yeah, they gotta be Japanese.
And Neon Totem says, I had an Akai S2000 fully expanded back in the early 2000s.
Yep,
Think you could swap some of the parts into MPC 2000.
yep. MPC 2000 was another famous machine that kind of came a
Nice.
little bit later. Yeah, it doesn't really say they're owned by a bigger brand now, like a conglomerate of
Okay.
brands.
Oh,
So originally, I don't know. Where are I mean, originally I think they are Japanese. Where are they now? I'm not
mm-hmm.
exactly sure. But you can see their product line and you
Mm-hmm.
can kind of like
Slick.
see even this. Yeah,
Yep.
obviously it's got a touch screen and all this cool modern stuff, but it's still got the same pad design that they've kind of kept since the 80s, which just
I
works.
love it. I love it.
You know, and you can see even some keyboards have this built in. I've got keyboards with drum pads on it like this, so yeah, it's just kind of a really legendary drum machine sampler, whatever you want to
Mm-hmm.
call it.
Do you ever use a drum pad like that in your Sean shows?
We used to. We used
Hmm.
to. Um, the DJ used it. We didn't. I
Okay.
mean, I didn't actually use it, but the DJ
Okay.
used it. So, yep. Okay. So anyway, this is just some of what I was showing off. All
Nice.
these particular. I believe RZA with Wu Tang actually used a keyboard, which is not. Did he use the ASR or the MPC? I can never remember. He used either the ASR 10 or the MPC. 2000, or he may have even used the 60. But this it's hard to really like give the history of this because this I don't know if this is like the first big album
Hmm.
that was of this genre. It's hard to say because it's hard to calculate. You know, there's just probably no way to say, and who knows what sales numbers were for all this stuff back
Mm-hmm.
then. But this album, I think, is a turning point in hip hop music.
Hmm.
Um, I think a lot of people would agree with that. And this is just one of the kind of like reference points that we were using for to create some of the music for Arcade Dreams to tie it all back together.
Awesome.
So that was a long tangent, but yes. For sure. There was before 36 chambers and after. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so let's shut some of this down. We can shut
So
down
when can I get some of those
Spotify.
tracks there, Dan?
From me? Oh, you want my tracks?
Yeah, the ones that you made for this game. The
Yes,
one,
we need to get some. We need to actually get some of those right now.
Oh, live on stream.
This PC, music. No. Whoops.
Because besides like the getting some of those sound effects and stuff, which I still do need/want.
Yep.
I don't know if there's any more actual music I'm gonna need. Although I will know better once I have all the tracks and I've incorporated them and I can see, what I'm missing
Absolutely.
and stuff. Yeah, no.
Okay, so we had let's see. We have a couple of reference points.
Yes.
Here is reference point number 1.
Let me look at my notes here, what I asked you for.
This looks like a chapter 5 flashback.
Okay, yes, good.
I don't mind that.
I always get confused because I hear you
No,
talking.
no.
And it's like, oh, is she talking really right now, or is it in the past?
I don't mind that.
I'll
just repeat what she says
like
to-
Back to the Future.
To maximize confusion. I don't mind that. But the drum that just came in out of nowhere, I don't know about that, but we'll see. We should listen to the whole thing.
We can fix all that stuff. Yeah, we can take a look. This is the chapter 5 flashback.
Yep.
I want to save that. That's a track I need to come back to later today or tomorrow. There we go. That was weird. Okay, something's going on here. What is going on? Yeah, that's bizarre. Oh, you know what it is? None of this is quantized. Yeah, we definitely need to tidy a lot of this up. This is like, think of it as like taking the broom and sweeping the floor. That's
good.
Like what we're doing.
Let's do this.
Maybe not the sexiest music analogy, but
No. This is exactly what this is.
But a very real one.
Yes, an essential.
Okay, so let's. So we're gonna have to quantize this.
So quantize means again for the people like me who forget.
It just means time. Correct the timing of the music. There's a little flub. Oops. Yuck. Okay. Yeah. What Anna's describing is exactly kind of the feeling. Like you get
Mm-hmm.
this weird, edgy feeling because it's actually that the rhythm is a little bit off or uncomfortable
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. Um, and yeah, once we get all that dialed in and like cleaned up, it should sound a lot more fluid.
Mm-hmm.
Some
The
of it,
mas-
it's kind of weird. You can't just. It would be nice if you could just select everything, hit quantize, and we could be done, and it would time correct perfectly everything that we need. But it doesn't really work that way, especially when we're working with MIDI. And for this, we're working with a legit MT32 physical MIDI unit, so we don't really have a choice.
right. Maximus had a question. Have you
Hmm.
been altering left-right channel balance in the Crimson Diamond music, or has it all been straight center so far?
So, okay, so that's a good question. It's definitely altered. Each song is
Ooh.
altered. So you're going to hear different mixes. And the downside to the way that I'm doing, okay, well, let's not put it that way. Let's put it a different way. The
Okay.
upside to the way that I'm doing the soundtrack is it's very easy to keep the game uh as on time and on budget as we ever could keep it for various reasons. Um, but yeah, it's just really not something we have time to implement all the actual MIDI data and have AGS spit out MIDI, and that's beyond my capabilities, really, to be honest. But so we have the audio of all this stuff. It's so you're gonna hear like it's not really mixed, but it might have a little bit of mastering to it. So what you're going to hear in the game is playback of audio files. So there's ways to control the playback and do cool stuff and whatever, but you'll hear audio files. So when you hear the soundtrack, however it's going to be released, whether that's digital or physical or whatever, um, that's kind of how you'd hear it reproduced. I don't think there's an easy way to export all the MIDI, but there's not necessarily an easy way to make sure that that's going to play and like I'd have to copy it onto I don't know. I guess cuz there's like enthusiasts I know, and I would probably be one of the people that would buy like a MIDI disc. It's like, hey, here's a 3.5 of all the MIDI in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. That's kind of a cool, thing. I'd probably buy that. I don't know that I'd ever use it, but I'd definitely buy it because, as you can see, we collect stuff here.
Yes, we can see that.
Yeah. Um, anyway, let's see where we're at here. Yuck. Okay. That just sounds too loud. That's too quiet. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, that sounds better. Okay, so that should be eighth notes. Let's see. I feel like there should be more of a pause there.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
after that, like there should be like a beat.
I think that's fair enough.
Let's see. Okay, let's do that. Select.
And I'm smiling because I'm thinking about where this music is going to go, and it's going to be so good for this. Oh,
Oh, nice. This is in one of the arcade sequences, right?
one of the many arcade
Yeah, one of
sequences.
the many arcade sequences.
Yes. Yeah. You're going to need like a DDR pad to do
Speaking
this
of
part of the game.
arcade sequences,
Uh-oh.
Grundislav is here, and I saw that Golden Wake is on sale. There's an nice arcade sequence in that. I think I want to say I had to do that a number of times before I figured it out. That's the biplane, right? The
Yes,
biplane
yeah, which
sequence?
actually I know about that part, but I have not actually played the game up to that part. I do own it and I started it, but then it's one of those things where I got distracted.
Yep. Instant permadeath arcade
Yeah.
sequence. Yep. Let's see here.
Which is on sale, I believe, right now in the Steam
Yep.
autumn sale.
Yep.
And speaking of the autumn sale,
I think
like
there's three. I think he posted 3 games that were on sale of his
ooh.
games.
Yes, I unfortunately have all of those.
I was gonna say I already own them
Yeah.
all, but oh well. If there was merch, hey.
Indeed.
That's better. Okay, so what should happen now? Let's see. Okay. No, that's no good. Okay, well, that's definitely no good. That should be better. I wonder why I thought I could get away without time correcting this. That's not a good idea.
Well, I'm glad we're revisiting it then.
Yeah, it just needs cleaning. Sewer maze level, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I feel like there could be something in there.
Well, you could put like that you could put a couple of those in there. Because it already starts like that.
Yeah, with the little, this part you're talking about.
Yeah, you could go ch.
Yeah. Let's see. It's almost there. We'll get it. We'll get it. Yeah, see, there's like a beat there. I like that.
I almost feel like it needs one more chair at the end of that.
Could.
Because I keep expecting it, and then it's not there.
Oh yeah, that's really off. Okay, let's fix this. Yeah, that's bad. Okay. Oh, so do you know that there's actually a tour going on in Canada right now? A Sean Paul tour.
Yes, I remember
Yep.
you talking to me about this. I know it's just what is it called to get a track tour?
Yeah, it's DJ shows.
DJ shows.
So
So time to learn the
some of the
lingo.
venues don't necessarily support the size that we take up on stage or
Hmm.
whatever. Things like that.
Yeah.
And like more clubs they can play. It's more nimble, put it that
Yeah,
way,
sure. So it's
without
the
the
dancers
whole
and the DJ.
production. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is it who is it? Is it is it Lima and DJ or who is it?
It is DJ and Ileana.
Okay.
They are both on this run. I don't know who's coming on the cruise or what
Oh,
after
what's the
that.
cruise? Talk about the cruise. I got like a minute. I might get interrupted, but
Oh,
do tell.
yeah, I'll just turn this off and turn this back on. So yeah, the cruise is the reggae. I don't actually know. I think they call it the Jam Rock Reggae Cruise,
Hmm.
and it's usually Damian Marley is like the main. I don't even know if he performs or if he performs every night or exactly how it works. I didn't get to see a lot of the performances. I've done this cruise a couple of times now.
Okay, I'm
Um,
gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna join. I'm gonna come back
okay,
because you're gonna be I want to hear this and I'm gonna get interrupted.
okay,
Okay, I'll be right
cool.
back. Okay.
So we'll say that Julia is interrupted. Let's end this meeting and then put her right back on and go from there, and then we should be good. Okay, full screen.
Okay.
Okay,
So
there's
this
Julia
Jamrock
again.
thingy. So
Yep.
where does it go to and from, and what time of
Well,
year do you do this at?
it's in the Caribbean, but where we are, we're
Mm-hmm.
going from Florida
Mm-hmm.
to Jamaica,
Okay.
and then we're flying back. So we're not on the entire cruise. We're just there for a couple of days.
Okay. And so when is that when are you gonna do that?
Beginning of
Excuse me.
December.
Ooh,
Yep. So
nice.
a couple weeks, and then we have some other. I think we actually have something in California, but I think it's private. And then we have
Hmm.
an event in Dubai the day before New Year's.
Okay.
So we'll be there, and then Australia will start in January.
Ooh.
So it's going to be a busy next couple of months, but I'll
Yep.
be kind of in and out. Like some of that's Dubai. Yeah, yeah. We've been to Dubai a few times now. This will be like maybe my third time there, fourth
Hmm.
time. Dubai is definitely crazy. There's a lot of places that the only thing I can say is travel when you can and meet new people and learn about new culture and history and all that stuff of the places that you go, because I just think that's kind of the best way to relate to people, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
100%.
And you get this perspective that you'd never get had you never gone there before. So there's still plenty of countries on my list that I'm like, man, I'd really like to go.
Japan, you still haven't
Japan
been.
being near the top, if not
Yep.
the very top of that list.
Yep.
Canada being another. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, speaking of, are you
Been to
guys gonna come
Canada.
back around here in the summertime again?
I don't know, but I have a strong feeling we'll probably play the exact same venue just like we did the last 2 years
All
again.
right, count me in.
And maybe we'll do 2 nights. I don't know. That would be wishful thinking, but that's what I want to tell them to do. because there have been a lot of venues lately that have sold out quickly,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, well, why don't you just do another night? Well, you have to book kind of those 2 nights or have an available night when the booking and the promotion. It's just a whole, the music business is
Mm.
a whole disorganized mess. Is really what it
Oh,
is.
sure. That's a nice way of putting it,
It's
I
a whole
think.
disorganized mess.
Yeah, Maximus is in Japan, so yeah,
Oh
if you
yeah,
swing
I
by
would love to
Japan.
be there. They were in Japan. There was a Japan tour, which was also tracks
Yeah,
a
Nasanodan.
month or two ago.
Mm-hmm. Okinawa.
Yeah, they did a couple places.
Yeah.
I think there was a USO. One was a USO event, and then there was a couple concerts. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
exactly too sure. To be honest, there are so many concerts throughout the year. You could name a festival, and you could show me that I was there, and I might not remember the name of the festival.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that sounds familiar. When did we play it? 2 years ago? It's like, no, you were just there like 2 months ago. Okay, sounds right. It happens. So nice.
That's
Yeah, I would
amazing,
love
Anna.
to. I
Oh
would
my
love to
God.
go to Japan. Have you been to Japan?
Just once when I was really young, like 5 years
Okay,
old. So I need to go back. I'm due.
but you speak more and more Japanese every day.
Duolingo a little. Like I've still got my streak going, but I've not been doing it as much.
Oh,
But I do
gotcha.
try to watch a little bit of Japanese television here and there and stuff.
Okay,
And
and you can
I,
pick up.
I don't know. I'm really bad at it. So sad.
That's I was watching. I've been watching, rewatching Breaking Bad. You ever seen
Hmm.
that show?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
My art's
Oh
in
wait,
that. You know that,
your
right?
artwork
Yeah.
is in that. I forgot.
Yep.
What season? Do you remember?
I ended season
3?
3. It like ended with Gail Butterker's apartment. That's where it is on his desk.
I totally forgot about that. And we
Yes.
put it on stream, right? We talked about that.
Yes, we did. We did indeed. It was really
Um,
cool.
yeah. So, anyway, I was on a tangent about Breaking Bad and the music.
Yes. And then I interrupted you.
I don't remember.
Oh
Maybe I'll remember it.
no.
It's
But
not that
okay.
important.
Did it have something to do? You said something to do with the music?
I think so.
Oh darn it.
I totally lost
Jester
my train
Jeffy
of
has some
thought.
big boxes to trade if you do come
Oh,
back around to
nice.
Toronto. So and yes, Bed Human. Nihon wa sugoi. Japan is great. Yeah, exactly. Everybody lists all of the games they're willing to trade and then just brought the ones that everybody wanted. Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone like you put in chat what boxes you're willing to
Do you
trade.
know what's funny? Like, as close as we are to Canada, and
Mhm.
as many trade agreements as the United States and Canada have, it's still very expensive to send a big box from here to Canada.
Oh, shipping's awful.
Even though the
Brutal.
distance from me to you in
Mm-hmm.
Toronto is not
It's
really
crazy.
that far.
It's nuts. It is
Sending
nuts.
it to my parents' house in Seattle is much further,
Yeah.
but it's more expensive to send it to you, maybe by
Mm-hmm.
like double the price at least.
I ordered an Ambernick RG35XX about a week ago or so, and that's coming from China, and it's going to be like $12 shipping or something.
Which makes no sense. Well, we won't get into that, but it's irritating, put it that way.
Yes, it's irritating, very much.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I actually don't think I got to attend any game events, conventions, anything this year.
Oh
Like,
no.
not one. Everything I was out of town for or working or something. So I have not been able to attend any of that stuff this year,
Oh
which is
no.
rough.
Yeah, just just Jeffy. Yeah, shipping is like the couple vendors I like to use, like thriftbooks.com and my Tokyo Pen Shop in the States, both in the States, brutal shipping. Absolutely brutal.
I don't know. Does
Yeah,
that make
I
us
don't know.
cranky old people? I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's fair enough.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm back in my day. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that looks good. That sounds good. start here. So oddly, this one seems to have the space that I wanted the other to have. So I
How
must
do you
have
like
done
that?
something wrong. Oops, don't want to do that. Let's see. Let's do it this way. You know, it's funny. It's like, whoops. I start to think of the way that audio in a digital audio workstation is kind of processed in a way not quite like programming, but kind of like it, in that there's multiple ways to solve the same problem,
Oh, sure. Yeah,
or
yeah.
multiple ways to achieve the same goal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's kind of something I've really embraced about these workstations lately, and I think it's helped. I think it's helped all, the mixes. It's helped
Mm-hmm.
the production quality. It just helps everything. Okay, so we got to do something there. Let's see. Okay, that's off.
Vibraslap? Pascal Broso? I don't know what Vibraslap is.
A vibraslap is an instrument. It's like a percussion instrument.
Okay.
It sounds kind of ridiculous. Um, there's like, and then there's the flexitone, or the, I don't remember if they call it the vibratone or the flexitone or something. It's kind of similar. They used them in hip hop in the '90s a lot,
Hmm.
and like West Coast specifically Dr. Dre. He used both the flexitone and the vibraslap, and it's, we should even show what it looks like, because vibraslap.
Yeah, that's just those two words to like one after one after the other just makes me laugh, and I don't know
Yeah,
why.
and then that's what the instrument looks like.
That's great. Oh my gosh.
That's what it looks like. And
I
is there
like how they tried to make it look classy with like all
somebody
the wood grain and stuff.
playing it? No.
Ah,
This is just like a factory. Yeah, this is not it.
okay.
This is more, yeah, this, you'd play this maybe in band or orchestra. Like they might have
Wow.
one of these.
It's so
This is
fun. It looks
probably
like
where
a
you
like
were
a
first introduced to it.
it looks like one of those puzzles where you have to get the, the ring out of the string or something. One of those brain teasers.
And the other one is the flexitone. I
It
guess
sounds like
that's how
the
it's spelled.
Vibraslap Flexitone.
And you can see it's kind of like a similar,
Ah,
like,
I
weird
love
little
it.
thingy.
Yeah, it's great.
Uh,
It's so fun.
I wish I could even imitate these sounds, unless, well, we can, I guess we can risk
Oh, sure.
a copy. So you kind of know that sound.
Not really, but that's
No?
cool. No. It's amazing.
That's one. And then the vibraslap. Let's hear that. That's the vibraslap.
Yes.
So you know those sounds.
Ah,
You just probably didn't know the name of the instrument.
nor what they looked like. I
Or
like
what they looked like. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not something you would know unless you are like an elementary music teacher or something like
Yeah.
that, or
That's awesome.
or you remember it really, like, because you're nerdy like myself.
Mhm.
You remember it.
Sure.
What the heck is going on there? Ah. There we go. Okay, I think that's, oops, I think that's what we wanted. Okay, let's fix this because that's horrible.
It would be cool to do that cassette tape soundtrack.
I love the idea.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be that difficult to get something on cassette.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially when there's a manufacturing service that will do it from, I think, from a digital file.
Mm-hmm.
Cassette manufacturing duplication. Yeah, like, all right, let's just go to this site. This is the first one. I think I looked. How long per side? Let's say it's 20 minutes per side, because I don't think it's going to be longer than that. Sure. Real time only.
It'd be cool if like that we could also put like a USB key of the game and stuff in the whole, like it could be a cute little package.
Yeah. Window. Let's see. 24 karat gold, rose gold. Yes, definitely need. No, we'd have to be crimson, right?
So what is this for? Like just the case, like
this
the
is just
cassette
the
thing
tape
that's
itself, like the
tape
physical
itself?
tape. So you can see
Yeah.
here, there's like a red one, a black one,
Yeah.
different stuff. I don't know what they all look like. Oh, gotcha. That's kind of what they look like. That's
Ooh.
the cassette shell. Then you can do the packaging.
Oh my God.
So it gets crazy. Like you have to,
Yeah.
and you have to choose. You know, you're not, generally speaking, you're not going to want to assemble all these, and depending on how you make, like physically assembling this, like you're
Mm-hmm.
going to need. Oh, this is interesting too. New full body color printing.
Oh.
So yeah, there's a lot of options.
Oh man.
Price per tape $4.73. That's pricey. Shipping
Maybe it goes like
charge
less when you order more or something.
$520. I think that's gonna be for 100, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe do a special edition Kickstarter or something.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it could work. I think a Kickstarter or some kind of something, GoFundMe, one of those type of crowdfunding would be cool, or like a pre-order, if there was a way to do a pre-order.
Yeah.
Then we would know exactly how many to make.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds awful. There we go. Okay. Okay, quantize all this. Oops. Okay. To a label as an actual cassette, they would no. I think every idea, if you're trying to send music to a label at this point, has been tried, but I don't think that's actually really what you want to do anyway, because most labels, what they do is they look at metrics right now. They don't really listen to your music. They don't care. They look at metrics on your DSP, which is Spotify. Maybe your social media following, like maybe you have a really big platform on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube. And if you have one of those and you're doing streaming numbers, all the labels are going to pick you up. The other thing is
Wow.
people can get picked up just by the audio. So like there's amazing audio of something that goes viral, for instance.
Okay.
That audio then would be streaming crazy, or like, you know, Sean had a song with Dua Lipa called No Lie that really was boosted greatly by Instagram and TikTok.
Hmm.
Like huge boosts. So it like revitalized the song,
It's a
you
good
know?
song. I like that song.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the cassette tape thing is definitely a real possibility, and um I like the idea. I just have no real. Whoops, did I close this already? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
did
think
close
so.
it. But I don't really have an idea of what I'm like. I'm looking at all that stuff, but I don't know what all those numbers mean, and other than the bottom line at the end. So anyway,
Hopefully we can do something
yeah.
at some point.
No, I think so. I think so. I mean, a USB key with the music on it would be very easy to do. Maybe not as ideal, but that would be probably the easiest solution,
Sure.
versus a physical tape. But whatever, who knows? Like you said, if there's a pre-order or something, then we know exactly what we're doing
Yeah,
instead of just
yeah, like
flying by the seat of our pants.
yeah, no, I wouldn't be just like, oh, I hope we sell
Nah, I
enough of
wouldn't want to.
these.
I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to do that.
No, we would never do that.
Yeah, no. So Mousemus, the USB, which I think they've announced this already. Let's see, Sigil 2. Yeah. Okay, so this they have like this is the shotgun shell USB
Ooh,
edition pre-order. This is Sigil 2, which this
ooh.
box art is phenomenal.
Oh
So
my
there you go.
God.
There's the shotgun shell
Oh my God, that's
USB
amazing.
full size cinch bag, and it's kind of quietly kept, but I'm one
Oh,
of
I
the
saw that
people.
pin on Twitter.
Yeah,
That
the
Twitter.
pin is pretty cool. The pin is actually like really cool.
Yeah, it opens up like it's great.
And this
Oh.
this is actually not representative of how good the pin actually looks.
Mhm.
Um can we go to Instagram and see maybe Romero Romero Games. There you go. There's the pin.
Yeah, it's so good. Oh my
So you can see
God.
how like it just looks.
Yeah,
That's
I
really
saw.
nice. That's really nice.
Yeah.
So I actually help out with the design of these. Not design. The
Oh, 666. Oh my God, that's a great logo.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
The collector aspect of some of this stuff. Like we give input on what is going to go in the box and stuff
Okay,
like
cool.
that. That's through Brenda. So we kind of know, and then I'm just trying to see if I have a good example. Oh,
December 10th, 2023 is when it's coming out. Oh my goodness.
yeah. Then and I think the pre-orders, you know, same kind of thing. They're like, hey, well,
Yeah.
what do we have? So like, here's my Dangerous Dave box, which let's see, can you see it very well? This is my
Signed,
Dangerous
yes.
Dave box, but you can see it's box 1 of 4, which is a
Box
box
proof.
proof. So this isn't not a final production version. This is like one of the proofs that they got beforehand, and then they send them to us that we're in the I don't know what we are, a committee. I have no idea. A focus
Wow.
group. I don't know. Whatever we are, that's what it is. Okay, let's come back off. There we go. So yeah, Sigil. For anybody who doesn't know about this, this is the 70 euro, which I think is a good deal considering what it comes with. And then there's also, yeah, there's different editions. So there's the floppy, the 3.5. These are sold out already. There's a 5 1/4 and the 3.5 floppy version with physical 3.5 and 5 1/4 floppies.
So what's on those floppies?
The game.
The game.
Yep. Like not the game though, the WAD.
Okay.
The WAD file, which is you use it to run. It requires Doom. a registered version of Doom. So it's a 9-level WAD, comes in 3 editions.
What's a wad?
A WAD is like I don't know what it stands for, but it's the map is like the map file that Doom uses, or it's like the not the map, the like the episode file almost. Like you know
Okay.
how like you play Doom or Wolfenstein,
Mhm.
there's episodes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I want to say the WAD contains episodes or something. Where's all the
Okay.
data? Yeah, there you go. It's there you go.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do all kinds of crazy stuff, but the extra levels for Doom 1 essentially, Mousimus.
Oh, wow.
And then, you know, who knows? Cuz the way the licenses work of this stuff being shareware and having open you could build your own levels, the level editors or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's not open source, but it was like designed in the way that they were he's basically making a commercial sequel to a game he released in the 90s
Wow.
in so many ways, but you have to, you know, base it. You can build the WAD file, you can put whatever you want in the WAD file, but I think he stuck to mostly original assets.
Hmm.
It says it here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, I recommend ordering from these guys. There's the T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I should get a T-shirt. And there might be, yeah, there you go. This first sigil box,
Mm-hmm.
which I have both the Beast box and the other version of that. The problem with this one, it's $155. It sold out super quick.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like it's going to get stuck on eBay right away,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which it might. And if it happens, it happens, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not ideal. Yeah, here you can see all the different Project Warlock. That's another box we've got. There's actual registered Doom 1 discs, version
Yeah.
1.2. Are these signed? No, they're not signed, but they're from John's collection.
Wow.
I believe I have.
I have that Heretic shareware CD, I think.
Oh, really? This one? The CD?
I think so.
This one's signed.
That
or
looks
they can be
familiar.
signed. Wolfenstein 3D CD. That one's actually kind of not tougher to find, but pricier box. What is it that they've been looking for recently? They've been looking for well, there's like various versions of the Wolfenstein games and Doom. Like I think there's 3 releases of Doom or 4 releases of Doom that most people play. 1.2, 1.666, and 1.7 and 1.8, I think.
Look at that mug. Oh my god. Ah.
Yeah, that one's a little extra. I don't know that this is actually any hail Satan, that kind of stuff. Not really for me, but you know, to each their own. I actually have one of these, but they run small for those of you that aren't used to like Euro sizes.
Oh, I see.
They run small for us here in the US, generally speaking. Anyway, we've done enough advertising there. Okay, let's fix this. That's cool.
Yep. Yeah, I like the triple knock. I do. Pascal Brosov, agree.
Okay, that's almost there. I think that's cool.
I like that build. The build is awesome.
And I think it should loop right there, but let me see. That seems like it loops pretty well.
It does look pretty well. The building bit, like, would it be? You know how it goes the da, 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 what if we got to the higher note that I'm expecting, or do we not want to do that? Because it would just, it's better to not.
I mean, we could.
They
I don't
go,
know if it's
da, da, you know, like kind of go up and then down on
right
it
at the
again.
very end.
Yeah.
Okay. Something like that.
All right, so again. Yeah, you know what I mean. Kind of go, you know,
Okay, let's hear that again. I like that. I like that.
Even if it went baby, I can't even do the tune because it's too high. But
I'm trying to translate what
like
you're
holding
saying.
it like a bit longer, that last note, and then
Just the
going
very
down
last
on
one.
it. The one that comes before that that part, the last, very last part. Hold on, it might be bad for the rhythm, but maybe not. Nah. I do like I like the build with the extra note. I think it's good. I don't know if I don't, because I think if we try to do it out, I'm thinking then the last thing won't work as well.
The
Maybe.
transition. Yeah, it may
Yeah.
not. It just sometimes that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how it goes. Let's see. Property selection. I love it when my Pro Tools options get screwed up. You know, it's funny that. Oh no, this isn't right. There we go. Display, timeline marker, ruler. Is that what I wanted? Yes, that's what I wanted. Okay. All I wanted was the color to go from here to here
Mhm.
and change. It's way easier to see what I'm looking at. Okay, so that's the intro, that's the end. Yeah, I think we're pretty good with this. Let's take a listen really quick.
Mhm.
But if not, I think we're good.
It's really good. Yeah. Mhm. 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 Mhm.
I like it. And if it needs to loop, it can. If it doesn't need to loop, it doesn't need to loop.
It's great. It's
This
great.
is just under 2 minutes. Okay, sweet. I think you're actually about to get kicked off the Zoom again.
I am.
Okay, so let's shut it down and then we'll restart it again.
Well, you don't have. Well, you don't have to do anything.
Oh, I don't?
No, no. You could just stay here, and I will leave and come back. But we
No,
have
if...
4 minutes left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool. Ah, A Maple Mystery subscribed with Prime Gaming. They've subscribed for 14 months. How long have we been doing this? Do we
I
know?
don't know.
How
Like
many
3 years?
months?
I don't know. 3.5? I don't know.
Seriously, it's crazy.
Seriously.
What in the world? What, what a
Yeah.
pandemic will do.
Yeah, man.
Well, I like what we have here.
It's fantastic.
I need to just record this and get it to you.
Yeah, along with like the 6 other tracks
Yes,
I've been asking.
but we can do it. We can definitely do it.
Oh, you
Since
think?
April of 2020, Bill Coon says. Wow.
Wow.
And the pandemic was started mid-March here, mid-March
Yeah.
of 2020.
Oh boy.
Yeah. All right, let's not talk about that. Let's talk
No,
about how
no.
nice it is we don't have any of that stuff going on right now.
Well,
Most of that stuff going on right now. But yeah, we're saved there. And what did you say? You were trying to convince me to raid who now? I heard something
Robot
about
Spacer, because he's playing.
Robot
I don't know if
Spacer?
he is, but I think he is usually playing on tonight. Maupiti Island, which is the sequel to Mortville Manor, which is the game I
Yeah,
played
the
on
name
stream.
sounds familiar.
And yeah, that game is brutal. And Maupiti Island looks like it's shaping up to be just as brutal, if not more so.
I actually see. Yep, I see Robot Spacer. Wow, PD Island. T-Pain is also streaming. It's a
It's
good
up.
one.
This is your rodeo here.
Yeah. No, but I like the idea. Z2 remake, NES, Uncharted 4. Voices of the Void, Birthday Stream, Sax Party. Yeah, let's go. I think we should go raid up Robots Facer and
Woohoo!
see what's going on with him
Yeah, he's
and his
probably
crew.
struggling because yeah, those games are not
It
easy.
looks pretty brutal.
It's gorgeous. The game is gorgeous. The art is fantastic.
Yeah.
But wow. Yes. It's good to see you guys. Neon Totem, Goman Sama, Bill Kuhn. Anna, always a pleasure. Mosimus.
Yes. Just a Jeffy. That's
Mm.
how Julie and I converse all the time. Don't worry.
Exactly. Yeah, you can pick any color as long as it's black. That whole thing. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you everybody for
Yes.
coming. I'm gonna set
Yay,
up
we
the
got a
raid now.
Dan. We got a Dan.
I actually
tonight.
showed up. We actually got some music done.
We
tidied up.
did. How about that? It happens.
That's a good
Whether
thing.
it gets to me or not is another story entirely. But
Well, you know, we got to
yeah.
start somewhere.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
Exactly. Good stuff. Good to see you, Dan.
You too.
Don't be a stranger.
You know, it's just been a crazy time lately. I don't know, but next I don't know. So the next after that won't be good.
Oh,
maybe
no.
we could do something next week even. 'Cause
Okay,
I might
I'm
have
up for
time
it.
next week.
Yeah, man. We only did one track tonight. We got plenty of others to go.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
For sure. All right, let's rate it up.
All right, let's rate it up. Thank you, NC Almirel. Good to see you as well.
Yeah,
Everyone.
go see what's up with the cat.
Happy
please.
Crimson Tuesday. I'm gonna be kicked off any second.
Okay, I rated it.
Woo. Well done. That was awesome. Good
Yeah, we
piece.
got there.